Of course, single mother, but we deal with everything here. And we do it all the time. So if you need help, we have recovered over $300 million in cash merchandise exchanges and refunds, literally and directly due to this show. 303 Martino. Deputy Doc, like I said, is standing by.
And countless millions that we save people just by listening to the show and telling them what to do and not do.
It'd be impossible to calculate that, but you're right, Doc. Probably hundreds of millions. If you think about it, we had one not long ago. This guy walks in to one of these new ATM machines, a Bitcoin ATM machine, in a liquor store, $50,000 in hand. Right. And he starts uploading the money. And you use a barcode, and that's the account the cash goes. And pretty much, once it's in the machine, it's in the machine. So we have seen it all. By the way, Jordan Chiano, he joins me with MyMoneyMyWay.com. Jordan, how are you been doing, man?
Doing great. Getting ready for this holidays, and hopefully everybody that's listening is going to have blessed and beautiful holidays themselves.
Yeah, I hope so, man. This time of year is kind of crazy. It's either people very happy, their kids are back from college, or, the winter break, or people skiing, or we get a lot of calls this time of year with people in need, people that simply, we had one a week ago, guy got thrown out of his hotel. Goodness. You name it. So this time of year can be very bad for people, too. But in general, I like what you just said. I hope everybody out there is having a good season. Now, Julia, what's going on with you, Julia?
Hi, my name is Julia Harris. I'm a 34-year-old disabled veteran. I'm a single mother of 2 children. Due to my chronic illness, systemic sclerosis, I'm having issues being able to move properly and walk and write. So therefore, I have not been able to work the hours I've been able to work. I have a very physically demanding job. I'm a cook at a daycare. And I am now being asked to move out of my house by the end of this month. We were able to get back rent caught up, but now I have to figure out the cost.
Hey, Julia, what is that diagnosis you mentioned? What is your ailment?
Systemic sclerosis, otherwise known as scleroderma. It is I've been told it's like a multiple thing, different kinds of diseases. So
it's got to do with your back, right? Your vertebrae? Is it?
No. Scleroderma is
what is it, Doc?
It's like a thickening of the skin, and it's an autoimmune disease.
You got to hit the on.
Yeah, it's basically a
autoimmune
disease where you get thickening of the skin and capsules around organs.
Got it. So Julia, when you first started falling back on rent, was that because you couldn't work enough hours? What happened there?
Correct. I couldn't work enough hours. I was holding 2 jobs, technically 3 because I was still in the Army.
Okay.
And because of my disease, the Army has honorably discharged me because I'm no good to them now.
I got you.
And I had to quit my other job because it was correctional officer.
So when is your lease up? When is the actual lease up that you're in on this house?
So we are in a month-to-month contract, and because I fell short, he no longer would like to keep the contract going. So now I need to move by the end of this month.
So you are 100% caught up now, or you're saying you could get caught up?
I am 100% caught up now to get out.
Yeah.
Just looking for assistance with the security deposit and first month's rent.
I'm not so sure he can't I'm not so sure they can do that. Hey, Kelly, let's get Brad O'Brien on. I want to ask Brad this. For example, Julie, if it was a 1-year lease and you were caught up by the end of the year, you didn't owe anything, so the financial part was handled, they would not be able to simply not renew the lease. So I'm not sure why, just because it's a 30-day, maybe it is, though. Maybe it's got to be over 12 months, the more I think about it. But I want to ask our attorney, Brad O'Brien, is he going to rent it out to somebody else, or he's not going to move into the property or anything, right?
Right. He's going to rent it out and get actually like a year-long lease commitment from somebody.
And how long have you been there?
I've been there since February 14th of this year.
So you haven't even been there a year. I have a feeling a lot of that's going to equal somewhat bad news for you. But I do want to get our attorney on, Brad O'Brien, and let's just ask him what rights you have and kind of go from there. So I'm going to put you on hold, okay? Hold tight. As soon as I get them on, I'll bring you back up, and we'll try to get to the bottom of this. And if my suspicion is right, he does have the ability to, well, not really evict you, but not renew the lease. The other thing I would like to do is have someone attempt to reach out to him and try to tug on his heartstrings or something. Would you like that as well?
Due to the history that we've had with one another, I no longer want to conduct business with him.
So you don't even want to be there?
Yes.
Okay, so
move on.
So how can we help you then? I thought you wanted to stay there. That was my bad.
No, it's okay. I'm just looking for any kind of assistance whatsoever to help me find a new place.
How much can you afford each month?
I have a stipend, so I'm paying roughly like $1,500 a month for a rent because they pay my other half.
So your total rent needs to be under $1,500 or at $1,500.
At least $2,700 because they'll pay half and then I'll pay the other half.
Oh,
and that will leave me.
So you can afford $2,700 a month.
Yeah.
And what kind of place are you looking for? And do you have a criminal background? I assume not, because you said you're military.
Correct. No criminal background. I'm looking for a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, has a yard because I do have dogs.
Yeah.
And in Castle Rock.
All right, hold on a second. I got a better idea. We don't need Brad O'Brien. You know what? I would like to ask Brad that question, though, Suzanne. I do have a question for him, but we don't have to have Julia around for that. Let me put you on hold, Julia. Let's get Denver real estate moguls on. How many properties do they have? Do you know?
I don't know.
I left abruptly last week when they were in.
Sean Gillian. Let's ask him. Gillian.
Get him on. I want to see if possibly, first of all, 2,700, I assume she's right there. That sounds like a 3-bedroom house, possibly in Castle Rock, but let's figure that out. Maybe we can literally find her a house today. That would be totally awesome. One line open, 303-713-8255. Terry and Dane, you guys hold tight. Issue with title work on a truck. An issue with an apartment rental. We'll get to the bottom of all that and a lot more right after this.
Well, I watched a YouTube last night about the rental situation in Denver.
The what?
About the apartment rental in Denver.
Well, hold on. We'll talk about it online.
Okay.
When we're a little slow. Hold on. I thought all that was pretty much at the end. Everywhere I look, they're building apartments.
I was about to just say, I feel like there's new ones.
It's remarkable.
Non-stop.
Well, the problem is there's a dichotomy.
All right, I'm going to tell you about Joseph A. Lazera. He's a criminal defense attorney. I pray you never need him, but if you are accused of a crime, 2 things. 1, you're innocent. You need someone that can get in front of a jury of your peers and prove your innocence. That's Joe Lazera. Or 2, you're guilty, and you need someone that knows how to cut a deal. Someone that knows the DAs, knows the judges, and knows how to get you the best possible deal and outcome. That's Joseph A. Lazera. Put this phone number in your phone right now, 303-429-6200. You never know when you're going to need it. 303-429-6200. Another great attorney, John Fuller, Fuller Law. You know, both times, Suzanne and I engaged with John. Both times, the at-fault driver, he's a personal injury attorney. We got every single cent of insurance money they had. Maximum. Everything they had in insurance money. Twice. You want the best, forget about the rest, call John Fuller. 303-597-4500. He'll talk to you right now about any auto accident. 303-597-4500. I love this rabbit commercial where they're pregnant.
All right.
And there's already 800 kids. And she's like, wait, we're having 8 more.
I don't understand what it has to do. I don't understand what it has to do with the
Xfinity?
sponsor.
No idea, but I love the commercial.
I mean, what does it do with Infinity?
Well, because everybody can be on Wi-Fi.
Yeah, but
All 8,000 of them.
that'd be a good insurance commercial or something.
Here's your phone back. Babe.
What'd you see? Same shit?
Nothing I'm going to talk about here.
Yeah.
This is...
I think a lot of it has to do. Well, I don't want to talk about it here either, but
Don't you love it when we do that, guys?
yeah.
Here, this is the only one that I was.
Well, I hope everything goes okay with the pup. That's tough.
With what?
With your pup. With your
Oh
dog.
fuck, man! That dog since before Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's the cute little one, right? Or
My
the
little
bigger
mini
one.
Aussie.
Yeah, Aussie,
She's
yeah.
the family daughter.
That's tough.
Adeline got demoted.
I know how that goes. Don't worry. If anybody gets demoted from dogs, I know that from my father.
Oh, Ash will shut you down.
Ash as well, yep.
I love that girl. She's
funny.
trip.
She likes you guys a lot.
When do you guys leave for...
Saturday, probably about like 7 a.m. So we're going to do a two-parter. I think we're going to stop in Topeka.
Oh.
And then get there by Sunday. So, yeah.
You're not doing like one big full drive?
No, on the way home.
See, see if you can upload those.
To your doctor?
Yeah.
Okay. And the son was arrested.
God.
Rob
That's
Reiner's son. He was arrested. Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Rob Reiner was huge.
I'll need your phone
He was
back.
more anti-Trump than anybody.
Mark, I'll need your phone back.
But going all the way back to All in the Family, that guy rocked, man.
But he was a big guy. I mean, his son must have had a hell of a time stabbing him. Look how
Him and his son did a movie together about his son in 15.
Right.
That's about the only credit the kid has in the biz at all. And I guess he was quite the junkie.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine? I mean, Suzanne said this morning. The last thing you see is your kid either killing you or killing your wife. It's fucking it's unheard of.
That is crazy.
It goes to show you. I mean, how much you think
my
my
daughter
was
and
worth?
said-
It had to be well over $100 million.
I immediately texted my daughter and said, "In the future,
You can have
use
all
your
the money
words,
in the
okay?"
world and have a junkie for a kid if you don't fucking watch the kid. You don't
don't get
take
it?
care of the kid. You
Use
don't
your
make
words,
sure the
not a
kid's
knife.
not up to no good.
That's insane.
I got
If
you.
there's a problem with me and Mom,
I can't imagine Mary.
And the chainsaw.
She just doesn't have
Right.
it in
We
her.
keep a chainsaw in the garage.
She's an angel.
That is just wild.
That should be in the manual.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
see
that's
here
right.
if I can
Your kid is a
email,
junkie.
Order protections.
What to
on
do
it.
next.
Yeah.
downloads.
Chainsaw way.
Drain the gasoline from the chainsaw.
Gilliland.
Gilliland.
No.
It's Gilliland. We went through
You
this.
just said it 2 different ways.
Gilliland.
Now you said it 3 ways.
Just pick up and ask him.
Is that
It's pretty nice, man. I was kind of nervous to get it.
Gilliland.
What are you talking about?
This guy's last name. What do you think it is?
Yeah.
Let's just say-
Gilliland.
Yeah.
To its expectations.
I think it's Gilliland.
It's Gillian. Gilliland.
All right, 303-713-8255. I've got one of our experts up. Julia called in, and basically, she's got some medical issues, but she gets $2,700 a month for rent. She's looking for a 2 or 3 bedroom house. So I brought up Sean Gilliland. Now, did I say that right, Sean? I swear to God, I will never get your...
Sean, this is Suze here. I said it was Gilliland.
Yeah, you're right, Suze.
No?
Per the usual.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no big deal, Mark.
Gilliland.
That's happened all my life.
Yeah, you were in last week, and I never got to the point where we were going to be kind of interviewing you and talking about what you do. But he's with Denver Real Estate Moguls. So Julia's on. I'm going to lock you in and bring her up. First of all, I want to ask you this: $2,700 a month. What does that get you these days as far as a house?
I mean, you could still get a house for $2,700 a month. You're looking at probably 3 bedrooms, 2 baths.
That's what she's looking for. Something in Castle Rock, right, Julia?
Yes.
So how does that work?
Tasha, actually, my business partner Tasha, who was in the studio last week as well, she lives in Castle Rock. So
Oh, cool.
she's very familiar with that area.
Can you put Julia, get her on your radar, give her a call up, see if you can't get her hooked up with what she's looking for. She's got a landlord right now. You probably know the answer to this question. She's been on a month to month in a house she's at now. She fell a little behind, but she's 100% caught back up now. Julia, how far behind did you get? What was the worst?
6,100. That's roughly about 3 months. because the rent is $3,000 at that house.
And how would you convince somebody like Sean or his partner or someone that you wouldn't get behind again? What has changed? And Sean, be very candid. How does that look to you when someone's looking for a house and they were 3 months back? They got caught up, but they were 3 months back. Wow, I think we just...
different aspects, like talking to the landlord, for example, seeing exactly what they say, checking the references, looking at her history and looking at her credit and all of that stuff together, really.
Okay, what kind of credit score do you have, Julia?
It's very low. It's like a 536.
Does that kill it, Sean? I just don't want to waste your time or hers.
I'll be honest with you, it makes it much more difficult, I mean, because we do have to protect the interest of our clients.
Of course.
And stuff, and you might be able to find something where somebody's going to take, maybe an extra security deposit or something, but then you got to come out of pocket for more money too. It shows you how important it really is to keep your credit up there, because that can definitely affect your rental prospects. Now, if you go into Section 8, if you can qualify for Section 8, they can't even, if a Section 8 person applies, you can't check their credit.
You wouldn't qualify for Section 8, would you, Julia?
I would. I'm actually on the wait list. Sean, can I ask you, I am on a Homes for Veterans subsidy plan, so they pay half my rent. Does my credit still apply because I'm on the shallow subsidy?
Oh, that's cool.
And they don't give a voucher either. So I know a lot of places have rejected me now because they need a voucher to show that I'm part of this program. They don't give a voucher, but I do have like a onboarding welcome letter stating that I am in this program. They are going to pay half my rent, and for how long they're going to do so.
So let me ask you, Julia,
credit?
Were they paying half your rent at the old house when you were 3 months back, or no?
They were, but this year is the year that my illness, disease, whatever, have gotten the worst, and I haven't been able to work as much. So
Got it.
now I need to find things cheaper.
Sean, what do you suggest? First of all, answer the question that she asked. Have you dealt with this VA partnership she's in with?
It's very possible, and I can't say for sure. I do believe we do get a check from one, at least, VA organization. I can't say if it's the same one or not. Tasha actually deals with that, so
Got it.
She would be the one that would know that, but it's very possible that it's the same one.
Let's do this, Julia. First of all, go ahead, Dimitri. You had a question.
Yeah, Sean, there was a brief discussion of credit scores. What would you say is the minimally ideal credit score for somebody who's looking for an apartment, through your agency?
Or where's the FU?
Yeah, exactly. So like the minimally ideal.
I'll be honest with you, we really don't have a credit score that automatically disqualifies anybody.
Not automatically.
Look at the entire package.
But just in general.
Like I would assume 630 and over is okay.
630 or something, yeah. You want to see at least in the low 600s, really. If you're starting to get in the 500s, that means they've had some problems in the past.
Well, do me a favor. Do me a solid on this. See what you can do for her. She's got $2,700 a month. She works. In fact, she just got honorably discharged. What were you in? What service, Julia?
The Army Reserve.
Yes, she was in the reserves, and because of her ailment, basically she was discharged. But would you talk to her and see if you can help her out, either through traditional methods that you would, or maybe you got something in your back pocket? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we could, especially since she's a veteran. I mean, we're always happy to try to help a veteran as well, too.
I love it.
The other thing, too, is if you do need a 3-bedroom.
Julia?
Yeah. Yes, I need a 3-bedroom.
Yeah, because I was just going to say, because the 2-bedrooms and the 1-bedrooms, there's just so many more on the market right now, just because they dumped so many 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom apartments on the market over the last year. So
God, they're everywhere.
For 1 or 2-bedroom, there's a lot more out there. The 3-bedrooms, it gets a little bit tougher, but it's.
I also have dogs. That's why getting an apartment is hard for me.
Yeah, apartments suck if you got dogs. So hold on a sec. Let me put her on hold. Hey, Julia, Sean's number, and I want you to give him a call, 720-841-1021, 720-841-1021. And once again, he's our expert when it comes to property management. He is a property manager, so hopefully that works out. Sean, you said something that piqued my interest, though. So we're flooded everywhere I drive now. Driving from Franktown down to the tech center every day and vice versa is amazing how many apartments are coming online. They're everywhere. It looks like a whole city at C470 in Lincoln now that not even half of them are open yet. I mean, is this going to drive prices down big time?
Seen a drop. We've seen, this is the slowest rental market. I mean, it's usually one side of the market's doing well while one side of the market's doing bad. And I mean, either sales are up and rents are down or vice versa.
Yeah.
Right now, sales are down, rents are down.
Wow.
The market's just stuck in general. And
Why?
I think so many people are on the fence waiting for interest rates to literally drop and for that whole market shift to happen.
I got it.
And so I think it's just affected both. And
you don't think it's supply and demand, though, that much?
Yeah, that's the other thing. So they dumped a ton of apartments on the market, 1 and 2 bedroom units. And so it's just, we have a ton of supply right now of 1 and 2 bedroom units that we hadn't had in the past. And so that's a whole other thing that has, obviously contributed.
Yeah.
Then we have the demographics and the supply and demand issue of the millennials are, 9 million bigger than the baby boomers. And so they need to buy houses, and they're not affordable necessarily, especially with the interest rates being so high. So that demand is just sitting there, but that's why they had to raise interest rates so high and keep them up so long to try to bring prices down, try to bring demand down. But that demand is really just sitting there on the fence.
It's crazy, man. Hey, I appreciate that, and I appreciate you attempting to help Julia. Let's see what happens here. Keep us in the loop on that. Once again, that's Sean, and you can reach him, Denver Real Estate Mogul, 720-841-1022. Maybe you're sick and tired in Colorado of being the landlord and you want someone to handle every aspect of it. That's Sean. Give him a call, 720-841-1021. Real quick, Terry, what's going on with the title on this truck?
Oh, yes. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning.
Thanks for taking my call. Been a Tom and listening to you guys for over 40 years.
Wow. I was 10.
Keep up the good work.
I appreciate that. But, Terry, what's going on real quick with this title? Then I got to take a break and we'll come back and solve it. What's happening?
Yeah, sure. So, back in October, real quick, I had a medical emergency. I've got cancer. I need to get the title to my truck so I can give it to my daughter so she can sell it and move on.
Okay.
How do I do that?
Well, that sounds easy. Hold on. I mean, I can't imagine where the snafu or where the problem is here. If it's a lost title, well, I'll tell you, we'll figure it out after this. And then Dane, he's gotten a problem with an apartment rental. Might need Sean again. And then Vivian. This one's interesting. Issue with Lotto Genius. What the hell is a Lotto Genius?
It might be, you can do online scratch tickets now.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
What is it?
You can do online scratch tickets.
Oh, my God.
So I'm sure that
is that what Lotto Genius is?
I think so. I don't know, but that would be my bet.
That sounds about right, yeah.
So the thing with the apartments, Mark, there's 2 classes. You can't find apartments for $1,500 or less. There's a dearth of them. There are too many, thousands of unused apartments in buildings that were made to be luxury apartments because they thought that's where the people were going to go. And so they overloaded the market.
Everywhere.
But
that's what you were talking about, you were watching.
Exactly, exact same thing. That if you can spend $3,000 a month, you can get an apartment in 15 minutes.
I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah, they're everywhere. There's ones that are being framed and they're taking applications.
They have no choice but to finish building.
Barry Miller, listen to this, VesteraTurnkey.com. You got to check it out. He has the knack for finding a property somewhere in the country in an up-and-coming area, an area that's going to appreciate very quickly compared to any other place. You buy the house, you own it. He finds someone to actually manage the property so you're hands off. You collect a rent check. You cash flow on the payment you have on it. Then, a year or two goes by, you sell it, and you make the big bucks. Yup. It's that simple. We have had listeners make 40-50% annual returns with Barry for many, many years. Check them out, VesteraTurnkey.com. Okay, tell me yesterday wasn't fucked up. You had the 15 killed in Sydney. You had the Brown University, someone opened fire, killed like 2, 8, something like that, injured, one in very bad health. And then there was something else. Oh, then robbed his fucking kid, kills him, murders him, and his wife.
Yeah, but that was a knife, not a gun.
Was it a knife?
Yeah, they slit their throats.
They stabbed to death. Whoa.
What a crazy day, though. You're right.
You can't be on the air, Doc.
Okay.
I got a message out for you.
What was it? Oh, good. Did you attach it? Yes, I heard you. Yes. He's not going to push that button again.
Promise.
Yep. No, you don't.
Oh, boy. This is about...
You're getting yelled at, Doc.
Okay, I'm sorry. Mea culpa. Well, this didn't say anything bad.
That we know of. It doesn't matter what happens is, if you say something bad, it sucks, but you go out over the commercial.
Yeah, I know.
So they can't fire off the commercial.
Okay. Whew. Lori McCullough wrote us a letter. I was freaked.
Was it good?
She's never written us a letter before.
Was it nice?
Very nice.
Where did all that come from?
I checked the mail this morning.
Oh.
Oh, the little neighbor kids. They're adorable.
Let me see.
Cute little fam.
Oh, you mean Nate?
From Midland, Texas.
Ooh.
From there. Let's see. I don't send out Christmas cards anymore. I'm so lame. I am the biggest Grinch in the world.
That's okay. I get it.
You send them out?
No, we were talking about we should probably start doing it.
It's a young man's game.
It is. So we were like, we should at least get 1 or 2 out the next year or two. So, yeah.
You know what's really cool, though? The guy that disarmed the gunman was a Muslim.
Yeah, I saw that.
That video was cool.
I watched the video. He started shooting at him.
Yeah.
But the fact that it was a Muslim.
I thought the guy on the bridge was going to kill him.
Yeah, because it was his son or something on the bridge or whoever it was.
Oh, someone's calling. Hello, this is Suzanne.
That was amazing, though.
You hope for like good Samaritans, like that's just.
It's crazy he did that.
That is.
And then he started shooting at him, but the guy really up on the bridge, I guess the other bad guy, I swear I thought he was going to shoot the good guy.
So too, yeah.
I don't know if he knew what was going on.
And the guy was smart. He put the gun down afterwards. So he didn't want to get shot by the cops, And so he.
Yeah, that's right.
He did the right thing.
When I was watching that video, I was thinking this ain't going to end good.
Yeah. He was smart to do that.
I just had an interesting discussion last night with somebody about religion and believing in God. And I said, one thing that Christopher Hitchens always said was, if you have a priest and a rabbi,
and they walk into a bar.
No. You can't name something good that they do that I as an atheist can't do. But I can name 10 things that they did bad because of religion that I don't do.
Yeah. I could see that. Calls.
Am I getting fired, Mark?
We fired you years ago. You just keep coming back. All right, 303-713-8255. One line open. You've been ripped off or taken advantage of. Man, yesterday I was just talking about it during the break. By the way, if you go to YouTube, type in Troubleshooter Network, you can watch us and hear us during the breaks. A lot of people like watching the show that way. Man, it was like hell day yesterday. Yeah. They had that attack over in Sydney. I think 15 people dead. Did you see that video where the good guy, the Muslim guy, went after the other guy and got his gun away and started shooting at him, and the other guy's on the bridge? I thought he was going to take out the good guy. Then I'm looking at the good guy trying to get the bad guy killed, and I started thinking the cops are going to show up and think the good guy's a bad guy. But when I say it all worked out, I mean it all worked out as far as this guy stopping it.
That, Mark, the worst case scenario you just described actually happened here in Arvada a couple of years ago.
That's right.
There was a scumbag who murdered a policeman, and a Good Samaritan came out and shot the scumbag because he was legally carrying a gun. The Good Samaritan was.
Yeah.
The mistake the Good Samaritan made was that he approached the bad guy after he shot him, picked up the rifle,
and
just
then
as
got
the
killed.
rest of the police arrived,
Oh.
saw him with a description. They already had a description of the bad guy's rifle. They killed him. It was through no fault of the police, and it was a very tragic. The guy's name was Johnny something.
That's crazy. Wow. You would think that would happen actually more than it does.
Well, a lot of people just...
a lot of people don't do anything.
Absolutely.
You always wonder how you would react. I'd like to think I would jump in and get involved. Mm-hmm. And I have a feeling it's one of those deals, if it's a kid or a friend or your spouse or your parents, somewhere along there, that's one reaction. Mm-hmm. If you're somewhere and it's a totally different one, I don't know how I'd react.
I'll tell you where I reacted. I was with a friend of mine saying goodbye to him. We've been studying together, and he's, a big guy, and we heard some noise in the stairwell. We run over there, and there's a guy dragging a woman trying to rape her, and the two of us fought him and held him till the police came.
How long ago was that, Doc?
That's when I was in medical school.
Wow.
But the point is, I don't know how I would have reacted if my buddy Mark wasn't with me.
If you both weren't there.
It was, with the two of us, it was instantaneous.
Think of and the more surprising something is, the more you don't know how you'd react. I'll give an example. That Batman thing. Yeah. That freaking movie in Aurora. That guy, comes in from, kind of behind the screen or the side and just starts shooting in an action film that's got all kinds of noises going on. Mm-hmm. You don't know what to make of it. Yeah. I would love to think I would get directly involved and do something. I just don't know. I, honest to God, don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I think you find out in a fraction of a second when the balloon goes up.
You don't even think about it.
Yeah, you find out what you're made of.
I've always said this, something weird on a plane, I'd be all over it. You see videos where 4 or 5 passengers, you got some knucklehead trying to open the door or something. Mm-hmm. That kind of thing, I would have no problem getting involved instantaneously. I mean, hey, everybody, let's get this son of a... You know what I'm saying. 303-713-8255. So, Terry, you want to give the title to your truck to your daughter. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
So they can sell it, or they're going to drive it, or what?
No, so she can sell it, and so I could give the money to my grandchildren.
Okay, well, that's very nice of you. So why can't you just give her the title? Is the title lost? Is the title not in your name?
No, the title's in my name, but I don't have it, Mark. I don't know where it is. I don't know.
Is it in Colorado? Is it like a Douglas County deal? Where is it? What DMV?
Denver.
So basically, I think you still have to make an appointment for Denver, which is absurd. I could walk into Douglas County and be seen in a matter of minutes. Does anybody know if it's still that way in Denver or what?
Yeah, I just had the misfortune of having to register a new car a couple of months ago. It took me, no exaggeration, 5 trips to DMV.
Why?
And so here's how it happens. First, you got to show up and stand in line to take a number. It took me about an hour and a quarter to take a number. Once you take the number, it takes about another hour and a half to 2 hours for your number to be called. But you're not allowed to wait inside until your number is called. You got to go back outside.
Will they text you or something?
Yeah, they text you, and then you have a couple of minutes.
What do they have, one DMV in Denver now?
Well, so listen to this. I went to their main DMV in 5 Points, and they have...
Did you get mugged?
Not yet. But there were 10 windows. One lady was working one window. Wow. Some guy was sitting around reading his computer at another window.
Unbelievable.
And that was it. And that was it. 5 trips, Mark.
Yeah, the thing is, Mark, can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead, Terry. You called.
Yeah, well, the reason I'm selling the truck is I got diagnosed with stage 4 cancer.
Oh, Terry.
And I don't have that much longer.
What kind of cancer is it, Terry?
It's of the stomach.
You poor guy.
Yeah, our prayers out to you, man. That really sucks,
Hey, are
Terry.
you disabled by any chance?
Yeah.
Are you
Yes, I
disabled?
can't be running around. I can't be running around to DMV. I'm in a hospital bed right now.
Okay.
You can't be running
The
around.
reason I ask is if you're disabled and you go to DMV, you go to the front of the line.
Yeah.
You get admitted instantly.
Unless you're in Denver.
No, in Denver.
No, I personally saw a lady with one of those like tricycles for her broken leg.
Yeah.
She had to stay in line along with the rest of us.
Hey, Terry, you do have the title, right? Or are you saying it's lost?
No, it's lost.
It is lost. Well, they'll reprint you one right on. Well, see, once again, I don't know about Denver after hearing this nightmare. If I walk into Douglas County, generally speaking, within 10 minutes, whatever I'm in there for is handled. And one of those has been a lost title. And they simply reprinted it right there, and I left with it for $5. I would say this, Terry, since you're giving it to your daughter, I would have your daughter go down and wait in line. They don't care. I don't think they would care because they're not changing the name on the title. They're simply reprinting the title for you.
Hey, Mark, I just put into Google, can you request a new car title online in Colorado? And it says, yes, you absolutely can request a new duplicate car title online in Colorado.
Can you see if you can knock that out for him?
I don't mind doing that. I just need the information.
Hey, Terry, hold on. We might be able to do this for you right now during the show. That would be the best way to handle this. 303-713-8255. We're going to have two lines open. Run right now. 303 Martino. Get that call in. Dane, what is going on with this apartment rental? Are you the landlord? Dane? I think Dane's watching.
It sounded like cartoon music.
Yeah. Hey, Dane.
I'm sorry. I'm here. Yeah.
What are you watching out of curiosity? It sounded like cartoons. Old school.
My child's home sick today, so she's watching their little Disney program.
Got it.
Mickey Mouse Adventure.
So what's going on real quick with this apartment complex? And then we're going to take a break and we'll talk about it as soon as I come back. What's going on, though?
Just basically what we see as an illegal eviction. We have no idea what happened, what transpired. We went to court. Everything's supposed to be reviewed.
So you've been to court for the eviction?
My wife has. See, it's this was about a year and a half ago.
Are you still in that? Are you still in the property we're talking about now?
Been gone. That was like I said, a year and a half ago, and I just got evicted from the one we kind of migrated to. It's just been a crazy situation.
So you're facing another eviction now?
It already happened. We got behind like the previous lady.
Yeah.
But they wasn't as patient with us as, the moment we got caught up, they decided to go through proceedings over $300 for family of six.
Wow. Hold on a second, man. Hopefully it's not too late, but it sounds like they already got the eviction. Maybe we can help them get another place or something. Holy moly, it is eviction day. 303 Martino. Two lines open, 303-713-8255. Dane, I promise I'll come back to you. Then Vivian has got a problem with Lotto Genius, and I'm still not sure what that is, but we'll find out, along with a lot more.
It's a holiday time. Oh, my gosh.
Did you ever see the movie Blank and Blank Go Big with Bryan Cranston?
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, where they go get the lotto tickets from the gas station. It's like a true story.
How they feed to beat the lottery?
Yeah, he's a mathematician.
I did see that.
Yeah, Bob and Mark.
And they legally were doing it.
Yeah, and then it's a true story, or you have like how they actually, it really were happening.
And it was only a certain one, like a certain Powerball or something weird.
The local
and you had to buy a ton of tickets, and you're basically just buying the odds.
Yeah.
Did anybody?
It was a great movie.
Did anyone win that $1 billion last night?
I don't know. I was wondering. I was talking
I did,
to.
but I didn't want to tell anybody.
Yeah, that's right. No, even if we did know, or if somebody did win, we wouldn't know because they would hide it for a little bit. But let's see. I wonder.
I won $1 billion. You know what the first thing I would buy?
What's that?
Fix It 24/7. I can't believe it. They're still doing the $39 deep clean. You have to get it done now. As soon as it gets cold, and believe it or not, it is going to get cold, the deal goes away. They're going to come out. They're going to tear it down, tear that furnace apart, get rid of all the dirt, spend a couple hours doing it, slap a no breakdown guarantee on that bad boy, and you're going to be happy. And when something does break in the future, you're going to know who to call. And that's going to be Fix It 24/7. Go to fixmyhome.com. Get signed up right now. Fixmyhome.com. Alliance Roof and Solar Brook has the knack for finding grant money and tax credits. That's right, tax credits for solar. Now, it has to be for commercial right now when it comes to the tax credits. But we have listeners where she has gotten over 100%. That's right, over 100% of the solar system paid for on a commercial system. And those people are generating and selling electricity back to the grid every single day. You got to check them out, redrocksrs.com, redrocksrs.com.
Jordan, it's tonight, and it's 1.1 billion.
Yeah, I just was pulling that up.
What's 1.1?
Powerball still going.
Wow. So I'm going to go buy some tickets this afternoon.
It's amazing when these numbers get high. Everybody starts putting their
what is it? 1 point what?
1 billion. 1.1 bill.
Cash value of 503, which means that each dollar you spend on a ticket has a statistical valuation of almost $2. So it makes mathematical sense to buy tickets now.
You know, I was just looking at the Powerball prizes. It's amazing, you know, you really have to.
What is it?
All of them.
It is called Powerball, though?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Powerball. Like, even if you get, like, 4 white balls, you get $100.
Yeah, I noticed that.
4 white balls, you get $100.
analysis.
And then I'm like, wow. And then 3 is $7. It's just like, holy moly.
Your statistical break even is at about, when it reaches about 650 million.
And now the Kugel.
Then it makes math sense to buy tickets.
Oh, this is the young Kugel.
That's pretty clever, yeah. Mm-hmm. It's just, I mean, this is the time to look at it, especially during the holidays. And
yeah, because you're actually buying a more valuable ticket.
Brendan and Sarah and the kids, Mark.
Yeah.
They're all dressed alike.
So then I don't feel stupid.
No, that's a smart thing, yeah.
Still feel embarrassed.
No, yeah. I mean, anytime you get it up to the numbers, I think I've thrown money in a couple of them,
the embarrassment tonight.
Yeah, it's not embarrassing unless you win. If you win, it's never going to be embarrassing, right?
Oh, yeah.
Gosh. You're saying you get a private jet there, Doc?
Yep, I think they're so cool.
Oh, yeah, guys. Some of those jets are really cool.
They're so expensive to maintain.
Oh, yeah.
You basically have to be a multimillionaire.
Yeah. To have it docked up somewhere and then have all the oils and yeah, that's crazy. I've been watching Landman.
Oh, is that a great?
Oh, I love that show, but they're private jets on there. Like, you know, when they come in there. I never knew when the jet lands on the very back.
You think you'll be able to do
like
that
the wings like pull out just a little
No,
faster.
on the engine.
Or the engine. Yeah, sorry, on the engine.
Yeah.
The engines like flare out.
They'll reverse the brakes. It's to help you slow down.
Paid for too.
Yeah, I knew it like on regular
You know what I'm
planes.
saying?
You know,
I don't know if
fast
it's
down,
free to give me a
but-
credit
You would know
card.
this.
I
Have
don't
you
know what he's
noticed?
doing.
I didn't know they
In a
made
lot of
that
movies,
easy.
and especially
Yeah,
Landman,
you have to have the plate
the
number
registration
and
number of the
either
plane
verification
is painted
code
over.
or the last date of the VIN.
What?
I don't know.
It's probably
It's
somebody's
not all
private
that
jet.
they don't
Rent
want to
out.
know who.
Yeah.
They don't want to know who owns the plane.
Yeah, that makes
I would
sense.
find that really interesting.
I bet it's Taylor Sheridan. You know, their writer.
It could be.
With how many shows he
But
has.
the registration, which has to be on the plane, is painted over.
That's funny.
The N number.
Yeah.
So there's how many balls are there? 5 or 7?
I don't know.
Oh, that's a good question.
And then I think
you have to have 5 plus the Powerball.
in the Powerball, there's 26 different combinations.
I believe, 26 numbers. Yeah, let me see. It's a good.
No, more than that, because look, some of them go on the sample, it goes all the way to 58.
Oh, is it 58? Okay.
Well, on this one, it may go even higher.
This one says 26.
Oh. And I don't really care, because I'm not going to pick the numbers, you know.
Yeah, you just do random.
Machine do
just do the random.
random generator.
So there's 6 balls, 5 white balls, and 1 Powerball.
Ooh.
So you have to get all 6 before you get the big number.
Right.
Otherwise, you get $1 million.
Well, if you guys don't see me tomorrow,
I'll know. I'll know to call you.
send the congratulations card.
Yeah. You invest your money somewhere, give me a call. Yeah.
I'm going to have one of those planes with an N number whited out.
There you go. Well, they say that statistic, right? Like, it's more than half the people actually end up going bankrupt.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we actually win the lottery.
All right, 303-713-8255. We're going to see if we can't help out Dane and Vivian. You'll be next. I'm not sure who's on one, but we'll know in a second. 303-713-8255. One line open. So, Dane, you guys went through an eviction a year and a half ago because you kind of fell on tough times, but now you're in the exact same boat again?
Oh, yeah, correct that. Yes, sir. The first time eviction shouldn't have happened at all. This one is a little more understandable because of my,
Well, how long's the lease? Let's talk. Is this one, before I even dig into the lease, has this one already gone to court and it's done? It's over? The sheriff's going to be there?
The most recent one, yes. We're currently in the hotel now, yes.
Oh, my God.
For about last, 2 weeks.
So what are you looking for now? Are you looking for an apartment, I assume?
We're just looking, yeah. We have some things that we can't really, build on, expand on because of our finances right now. But, yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Just, we're looking.
Well, how much money do you have per month? I mean, go ahead, Suzanne.
Well, in May of 2024, the notes are last Thanksgiving, his Chevy Duramax was stolen. Is this you, Dane? He recently went to court to do an eviction and saw his stolen truck in the parking lot. It was registered as stolen. He called. Is this you, Dane, or is this a different Dane?
That's not me, but that was a major reason of why I have my vehicle broken into, and they had right off my property, or what was my property.
So is that him or not, though? I'm missing that. Dane, did you call last year?
That is not me. No.
Okay.
But you had your vehicle stolen where?
It was broken into, and they took quite a bit. What happened was they bled over the original money order that I had stored in there, and I went to get another one. And then they sent out the man for compliance, because that takes about, when you're retracking on a money order, it takes about, a week and a half,
Yeah.
And so, and then they just...
But this has already been adjudicated, right? Is this done and over? Is this what you're dealing with right now? You're done and over. Now you're in a hotel or a motel, and you're looking for a place.
Correct. Yeah.
And how much can you pay each month? And what are you looking for?
It varies because of the type of work I do.
What kind of work do you do?
I'm an electrician.
Okay.
And so my work is, I don't get fired. It's just when it's done, and, the company I'm with, when they're waiting to...
Hey, Dave, when you say you're an electrician, what does that mean? Are you a journeyman? Or are you like a full-blown electrician? What does that mean?
That is a different story in itself. I'm supposed to be a journeyman, but I've been, the company I was previously with didn't have a master electrician to sign off on it in my house. So I basically had to start over.
So, okay. I mean... There's a lot of companies out there. I assume someone like Fix-It or Plumbline, these guys hire. I mean, usually they're looking for people. I don't know about electrical right now, but why is it so hard to find a job?
Well, for the most part, they're looking for what they call licensed electricians. That
Sure.
means people that are journeymen.
Yeah.
Now I'm apprentice, and they can get those pretty much a dime a dozen.
Yeah.
For now is a licensed guy.
Yeah.
And that was mainly the reason of trying to find...
Maybe it's time to find a different job.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it. I'm
How old are you?
I'm in my 40s, man.
So, I mean, you got plenty of time in life to switch up. I mean, what do you think is going on basically with you and your circumstance? I mean, really, you're basically doing the same thing a year and a half again that you did a year and a half ago.
Honestly, I feel like it's targeted from past mistakes, man. Like I said, I was 4 months unemployed in where we had moved to. 4 months.
Why?
Waiting on unemployment. That's just the way the work field was going. Like, the jobs that I were getting, they were, the offers I was getting were like for $21 an hour. I have a family of 6, so it's not.
Yeah, but that's a hell of a lot better than $0 an hour. I mean, once you go through unemployment.
Correct. And once I realized these things going on, I just decided to step it up, and that's what I've been doing since then.
So where are you working right now?
I'm still an electrician.
Okay, but you're not working every day?
I'm working every day. I just work at nights currently.
All right. And how much do you think you could actually pay per month for an apartment without falling behind again?
I can probably get around. If it's just me, I'll probably make around 23 without falling behind.
Do you have a spouse or do you have a significant other that works as well? I assume with 6 kids, someone's got to be watching the kids.
Yeah, she's a caregiver. She
God, you guys are in a motel right now with 6 kids. What?
I have 4 children, yes.
4, so 6 of you. Man, that's got to be tough as hell. What is it, like 2 queen-size beds or something? I mean, really, that's got to be just tough as hell. How old are these kids?
Right now. They're 12 and under.
12 and under?
Yes, sir.
Oh, my God.
The way the circumstances work is like from, we have this plan.
Hold on, Dane. I am fascinated by what's going on there. And at a minimal, Suzanne and I want to do something for the kids there, but we got to find you a better living condition. If possible, I can only assume you're telling the truth and getting your act together. Hold tight. And then Vivian, we already got an update. Julia coming up. Everybody hold on.
Somebody should ask Dane if he knows what a condom is.
That's a situation to be in. Yeah.
Okay, I got to get more coffee. Anybody want anything?
I'll go get it because I need to get a refill anyway.
I got to walk.
All right.
You bring me a water,
Want some?
No, thanks. Not
Yeah,
yet.
I might grab some. Is there coffee in there?
Water?
Is there just coffee in there?
Yeah.
There's also water.
Okay.
Follow the Marc Mager.
No, thanks. Not yet. Susan, are we going to schedule something for...
I tried to talk to Tommy last week, and he's like, we'll figure something out. And I'm like, great. So I'm just going to text him today and go, Chopper texted going, if I had my way, we'd do it after the new year. But I don't, to me, what's the point?
Yeah.
Let me just do this. See if Tommy answers me. Could we do Thursday?
I have an art event on Thursday.
Okay,
That's the only day this week that won't work for me. But that
Wednesday?
doesn't... Sure, whatever you pick.
Could we...
Any day but Thursday.
Possibly get together with deputies this Wednesday?
Or Friday.
But I think I prefer Wednesday better.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Well, no, the only problem with Wednesday, we had to order a new washer and dryer yesterday.
Wow.
It's being delivered Wednesday. Here's the thing. Right now, they're saying the window is 7:30 in the morning to 8:30 at night. I'm wondering if tomorrow they call and narrow that window down. But Mark's like, you got to be home Wednesday in case it really is that late.
Wow.
So we might have to do Friday. Let me see.
It's totally... anything works for me except Thursday.
Is Tom gone for the week, Suze?
No, not for the week.
Just for today?
I think today, possibly tomorrow. I'm not sure.
So, if you're at the beach and you're in the water, I would stay in the freaking water because bullets lose their potency in 2 feet of water.
Now Deputy Bo is saying he's suggesting after Christmas. I guess Mark and I are back. Well, let me tell you, I'm really stressed about my dog right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We could do it.
Let's just do it much later.
I wonder if it was, it's not that. I do wonder, I think we come back on the 29th. I do wonder maybe about doing it on the 30th.
Makes sense because it's be kind of like a New Year.
Do it during the day, but I don't know if Tommy's in town. Bo and Chopper, y'all making it complicated.
What are you trying to do?
Just coordinate a little get together for all of us. I may need to. When do we want to get together? When do we want to get together with deputies? Possibly tomorrow? After show? Says yes. That's fine. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
License plate number and
Does he want you to do it?
yeah, but I'm going to tell him he's going to have to give me payment info, 8 of them. Also, I'm guessing you'll need to provide payment info for the duplicate. Are you okay with that?
Who does the morning show before this show now?
Ryan just got it.
Oh,
Ryan
which
Schuler.
Ryan? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wasn't he on right after us?
Yep.
That same Ryan?
Now he's
Oh, okay.
before us.
So who's after us?
What's that?
Not
Who's that?
sure.
No, Michael Brown's. Michael has a weekend show, and the weekend show plays nationally on different stations. Yeah,
I didn't know.
and it's going to be kind of like the best of the weekend show.
Every
is my
day.
understanding. Which I don't know how they do that because it's only one weekend show
Yeah.
compared to 10 hours a week.
Yeah, I didn't know he was.
Although they might have them going back for 5 years, so they could have hundreds of them.
I have a great
They
idea.
still have the Phillips Live.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
I'll tell you about my great idea about a radio show
what?
after we're not on the tube.
You don't want to disclose that important
I
information.
think it's a genius idea.
Oh, boy.
It's a genius idea. Super, in fact, super genius.
Wow. That's impressive.
And I think it would be good for Mark and you.
I used to like general talk, but I like late night shit on KOA. I had a lot of fun doing that.
What
Late
was,
night on KOA was
what
fun.
was that about?
Anything.
Oh, okay.
I could be talking about it's just anything, man. Anything.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice.
Back in the day, after me was Art Bell. That's how long ago that
Come
shit was.
running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Welcome to the only show of its kind. We're here to solve problems, answer questions, take complaints. Our goal is to try to make your life a little bit better. We got one line open, 303 Martino. 303 Martino. I do want to tell you about WaterPros, though. WaterPros.net, the best for less. Paul decided he was going to sell as good, if not way better, water filtration systems for half the cost than the other guys. And he does it. In fact, I have one in our house. Right now, he's got a deal, though, that beats anything he's had in the past. You ready for this? For under $4,600, you get a entire house system that's going to get rid of forever chemicals. It's going to take care of any chlorine issues, and it's going to soften the water, and you get a point of use, reverse osmosis, at your main drinking fountain in your house. You're not going to find a better deal for less than $4,600. You got to check them out, waterpros.net. Once again, waterpros.net. Now, let me kind of paint a picture here. We're going to have back to Dane. We've had two people with apartment issues, but poor Dane, he got evicted a year and a half ago. There's 6 of them living in a hotel right now, or a motel, and I don't know what we're going to be able to do for him with 2 evictions on his record, but if someone out there has maybe a basement or something where a family of 6 can live, he's an electrician by trade, and he is working right now, but, you know, it is what it is. They fell on hard times. The kids are 12 years and younger, and there's 4 of them. Of course, with that many kids, I would assume his spouse can't work. And then Julia, she called this morning, and she had a problem. We put her with Denver real estate moguls, but she's got another issue that we'll get to in a few minutes. And then I'm still dying to know what's going on with Vivian. And Vivian, I promise, as soon as I finish with Dane in a second, we're going to go ahead and pull up this issue with Lotto Genius. In studio, Jordan Chiano, we're going to be talking about retirement throughout this hour a little bit, too. Jordan, it's a big deal out there, man. You know, people start getting anxiety the closer they get to retirement. It's kind of scary thinking, okay, I have this certain lifestyle. I'm used to getting this paycheck every 2 weeks or every month or whatever it is. I'm just used to it. And boom, all of a sudden at one point, it's not going to be there.
Gone, yeah.
It's got to, it really does bring up anxiety. So some of the things out there with annuities now are magnificent. In fact, I would personally say everybody, and I mean everybody, well, most people that have some form of retirement, 401k, IRA, whatever it looks like, a percentage of it, 25, 35% should be in an annuity. That is my opinion, and I mean that. Having that guaranteed money, in fact, we'll even talk to Deputy Doc at some point. Deputy Doc took a big lump sum of money, and you didn't want that anxiety, Doc, and you bought an annuity that was almost immediate, right?
It was immediate. It covered my mortgage, so I could sleep at night, and it was an incredible deal.
And you can't outlive it. It's going to be there.
It goes up a minimum of 3% every year. If the stock market has gone more than 3% over the past year, I get whatever the stock market has. It can never go down.
So
it started at $1,300. It's up to $2,000 now.
That's incredible. And once again, though, that payment of $2,000 a month will never go away
till I die.
Till you die. If you live to 120, you're still getting it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's AIG, so they're not going away either.
No, AIG's not going anywhere. God, if they went somewhere, oh my goodness. I mean, like everything would be gone. That's like if you woke up and Walmart disappeared. It'd be like, there's something going on in the world today. By far. Hey, Dane, I'm not sure what we can do to find you another place. If anybody out there does have a decent-sized room for rent or a house or an apartment, you can afford how much per month again, Dane? You said maybe, what, $1,500, $2,000? I forget. I'm sorry.
Yeah, around 2,000. But I'm really not looking for help in that regard. I'm looking for help as far as getting, like, the investigation onto what caused the first one with my wife.
What caused? Whoa! What caused what?
Yeah, the first one was the 2 evictions. One is in my wife's name. She was under the
yeah, but what do you mean you want an investigation from a year and a half ago? Didn't you say it went through court?
No, not this one. The most recent one went to court. Hers never went to court.
Okay.
Hers never went to court. Hers went to court one time. They were in the after resolving. And then come on to doors, like literally remove the doorknobs from the locks. We called the police.
You're basically saying you're making the accusation it was an illegal eviction.
Correct, sir.
Well, it very well could have been, but it was a year and a half ago. What would you possibly do at this point?
we've been waiting for answers for that time. We've been
From who?
From the actual people that evicted us.
But why would they answer anything you have to say when they kicked you out? I mean, you would have to hire an attorney to go after them.
And that's what we've been trying to do. We haven't had any success in any regard as far as why.
But what are you trying? My God, Dane, you've got to explain this part to me. Why are you going back in time a year and a half?
Well, the reason why is because my wife's being investigated for fraud now. So it's been like...
Wait a minute. Wait, Dane, she's being investigated for fraud that has something to do with a year and a half ago in an eviction?
It's something. That's what we're trying to find out.
Well, okay, you're starting to make no sense to me. So who is looking at your wife for fraud? Who's accusing her of fraud?
Let me. The place where we're at before is low income housing.
Okay, like Section 8.
Correct.
Okay.
All right. The thing is, my wife always worked with that time. She don't do no drugs. She don't do any of that.
Okay.
Right. The people around her stuck, and they got upset. They get upset. I don't know what
well, who are these people around her?
I guess other residents that I have no idea what that whole situation was about.
So what happened? Did the government get involved and pull her voucher because they said it was fraudulent?
No, with no voucher. It was what we think is going on is that they were upset with that her getting into the place in the first place because we've had nothing but animosity since. But
you're talking a year and a half ago, right?
Yes, sir.
What is the relevance of it? Why are you fixated on this? Are the cops or anybody involved in your lives right now due to something that happened a year and a half ago?
I don't think so. Like I said, my landlord this time previously, he notified me that there was an investigation going on for fraud with my wife. And I'm like, what's going on? And so that made him look at me suspicious because he was the one that gave us the place in the first place, right? So they started looking at us suspicious. And we literally don't know what happened. I wish I could tell you answers.
Okay, so if we pull your wife's criminal history...
absolutely. Spotless.
You're going to say it's spotless.
Spotless. I'd say it's spotless.
We're doing it. Hold on. Get Suzanne, get whatever information. I want both their info, and then I want to run a background check. I want to know what the hell we're talking about here, because he's got me so lost. Can anybody piece this together? Dimitri, do you have any idea what this investigation from a year and a half into fraud has to do with anything going on now, period, besides they're pissed?
Yeah, I do have an idea, which is it's completely irrelevant to this man's matter at hand, which is he and 4 kids are stuck in a motel room, and he's fixated on some baloney that happened a year and a half ago, whether it was just or not.
Or what happened a month ago, because he got evicted again.
He needs to shut the door on his past, and I mean like right now, today, and start providing for his family.
Yeah, so Dane, I want to go back to you real quick here, and we will run that background check, but I am trying to figure out what are you trying to accomplish right now by even talking about this from a year and a half ago.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so my issue with this is like we should be entitled to some kind of lawsuit or something. That's my angle.
You should be entitled to some kind of lawsuit because a year and a half ago, you guys fell back on the rent and got evicted.
No, sir. That wasn't the original one. Was not anything to do with rent.
Then what was it over? What was the eviction over?
It was over my wife not getting along with neighbors or neighbors not. I have no idea. I still don't know.
Hold on. I got to take a break. Vivian, Julia, hold tight. One line open, 303 Martino.
If you're struggling with tinnitus, we understand how disruptive it can be. Together, with my hand-picked team of doctors of audiology, we can help you break the tinnitus cycle with tinnitus training therapy, a protocol I've refined for over 20 years. At Sound Relief, there are no compromises on quality,
that's even longer.
no shortcuts ever, and exceptional care is never the exception. Ready for relief? We're here to guide you every step of the way. Visit us at soundrelief.com.
I don't know if the laws...
That's soundrelief.com.
Let me tell you about Bradley O'Brien. He is an attorney, and anything that has to do with real estate, this guy can help you with. Maybe you're a landlord and you haven't updated your lease since all the major changes in Colorado. Maybe you're a tenant and you feel like you're getting evicted and the landlord doesn't have a stance to do it. He works both sides. You're going to love him. But anything to do with property, commercial or residential, he can do. He can help with property line disputes. He can help with deeds. You name it, Bradley can do it. Check him out at olslaw.com. That's olslaw.com. Now, let me tell you about Joseph A. Lazara. I say it all the time. Put his number in your phone and do it now. He's a criminal defense attorney, shoplifting, DUI, assault, child abuse, you name it. He has represented that kind of accusation. I promise you that. Here's the other deal. You're either guilty or you're innocent. If you're innocent, he can get in front of a jury and prove it. If you're guilty, he can get you the best deal out there. Don't go at it alone. You're absolutely insane. Put this phone number in your phone. We did the shopping for you. 303-429-6200. Joe Lazara. 303-429-6200.
Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Mom
Thanks for
says you
checking.
can make
I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now. I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make
What are we
money
talking
with the
about?
price of gas being so
Getting
high?
together, Bo and Chop are like, let's do it after the new year. Dee's like,
Gas you buy.
Wait a minute.
Oh, no, I said...
I'm like,
I think we rather do it this week, too.
we would rather, but I'm trying to like,
Do it without
Time I get gas.
We're not going to do it without
do
you.
it without
Look
you.
at all the years you've done it without me.
Oh, no.
And those years
Think
were
of all
awesome.
the years in the future we're going to do it without him.
And one of those years, Mark made an extra $7.5 grand from the steakhouse gift certificate.
There you go.
So it's actually better luck not to have me there.
More beneficial.
Mark, he suggested Wednesday, but I don't know what our washer dryer for me. I guess I could skip out.
No.
You guys go.
Then I won't go.
First take. That's code next.
I mean
Well,
it.
I'm flattered.
I would assume we're going to be early in the morning, but I don't know. Maybe we'll know more tomorrow.
That's what I was telling Dee.
Or I could go to your house, wait for the washer and dryer, and drink and eat
There you
everything in the kitchen.
Are you guys getting a new washer and dryer?
There's a lot to be had there.
Are you guys getting a
Can
new
you
washer and
vacuum?
Yeah,
No, but I'll give a mouse
not because
a cookie.
we wanted to. Our
Because a
washer
mouse
gave
can
out
sweep the whole
yesterday.
house.
Are you getting one of the combo ones, or that you guys
No.
talked about before?
No.
Yeah. No, that's
As long as
There's
there's...
a reason for that. You mean the one where it's an all-in-one?
Yeah, I know you were talking about it last time.
Because sometimes I like going, okay, well, if I'm drying some heavy stuff, then I can wash this stuff that I can lay flat
Exactly.
to dry.
I
Then
get
get
it.
another load
I get
in.
it. Yeah.
You know, like
You get
you're
done with the
an
dual
all-in-one,
purpose. You're
then
stocked for like
you're
3 hours.
stuck.
Yeah.
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 You really
I'm
are.
with you.
So then if you need to fluff something, that I'd like
Yeah.
that wrinkled shirt, you need to throw
Let
in
it
the
go a
dryer.
couple times. Yeah, I get it.
If you got to, did she say if you got to fluff something?
Yeah, I was just considering that.
I'll leave that to you, Mark.
She's my fluffer.
Who's the designated fluffer this weekend?
Oh my God.
Oh. Did you guys do, you guys go to, what, Appliance Warehouse or anything like that? Or what do you guys?
Costco.
Costco? That's the place.
Right
They
down to
actually have-
Costco.
Yeah, killer.
For what?
The appliances. The
Washer and dryer.
I don't think I bought an appliance
No.
from anywhere else for a long
may have
time.
I would do
Dropped down
Costco
yesterday.
going
away in
forward.
the
I did the
solar
Appliance
business,
Warehouse
not
last
so
time.
for commercial
It
systems.
doubles the
Scratches,
manufacturer's
Alliance
warranty
Solar,
automatically.
formerly Red
No
Rocks,
kidding.
now can
Oh,
help
that's
you with
solid.
that commercial
Yeah.
system. For conventional
bill
business,
from,
even some home-based businesses.
The ones
Learn
we
how to
just got were
qualify where the
$1,000
government pays
off.
for most of
That's
it,
really
and you
good,
make
yeah.
positive
I'm shocked
cash
they're
flow.
delivering
Call
2 days
Alliance
later.
today.
That's right.
That is even crazier that you buy them that quick. You get them
or
delivered.
redrocksrs.com.
Get them out of that
Cash in
warehouse.
now at 303-704-2449.
I probably have them.
People don't listen to radio ads while you're driving.
We got a great dryer. Do you know anybody who needs a dryer?
Attention.
No, I
So
mean,
relax.
no, I've got the
Let it
Samsung
take
ones
over.
myself. I know, that's why I've been
Sunday makes
fanboy
yard
of
care
Samsung
simple
now.
with a custom plan based
So why
on
are you getting
soil,
washer dryer
climate,
for
and
the
yard
dryer?
size.
Just get
No
a set.
pesticides,
They're 10
no
years
harsh
old.
stuff.
It's getting to that
It's
point.
cheaper when you get them in a set at
This holiday,
Costco.
Sunday plans
And you
are
know when the washer finally went, that dryer's going to
today
be
and lock
beyond
in your
it.
spring
I looked
subscription.
really hard at what
Sunday,
Tom got
a
to be
smarter,
so,
healthier yard.
Yeah, the
and
bespoke
they're
or
just
whatever,
a pain in the ass.
Yeah. That's the one I was asking if you guys are going that route, but
No, I did a lot of research on it. I would have got
This
the
report
quick
is
one.
sponsored
He
by
got the
Brad versus
regular
Everyone
120.
podcast.
okay.
I would have got the big 30 amp.
Oh, okay, 30 amp, yeah.
So it dries quicker, but still it's like, if you're in the middle of a load and just like she said, fluff something.
Yeah.
If she wants to fluff me in the middle of a load.
You got 2.5 hours of wait of fluff time, you know.
Yeah, it's time for a coffee break.
Yeah. Nah. What did you guys end up settling on? Did you guys go a certain brand?
LG.
Same brand we had last time because we got 10 years.
Yeah.
I know what happened to ours. The pump went out. I can hear it. And I tore the whole damn thing apart yesterday. Had it upside down, torn apart. There is nothing blocking anything. I can literally blow through the whole system.
Yeah. Well, then who's really fluffing?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I knew I was opening myself up.
No, that's the pump. That makes sense.
You can hear it. It's going.
10 years. That's a good amount of time. You can't be mad about
bad.
that. You can't be mad about 10.
You know the old school ones though, before all the electronics, a goddamn washer would last you.
I know
30 fucking years.
Maytags or Whirlpools, those things. Would
The
go
old
forever.
GEs.
Yeah. I know.
That's why when they couldn't when I bought my house.
He's where it all began.
They couldn't get that model.
AM radio has always been there.
And where it still endures.
I do get the news on the radio.
Talk radio, a good source of information.
Hearing the opinions of others.
Kind of makes it feel like there's someone in the car with you.
The power of AM radio and the power of talk.
I love talk radio.
Online.
You break all the time, and you really don't use it or need it. You know, just a regular ice maker at the bottom is fine.
I can
How
see that.
often you know, if you want cold water?
Hold on, guys. All right, 303-713-8255. I'll let you know when the line's open. By the way, Frank Duran, the real estate man, how I love thee. I love doing commercials for people that not only have I used, but I respect and I know they're the best in their field. Frank sells more homes, listen to this, in 1 month than most realtors sell in an entire year plus. And he sells them for more money. Ours in Castle Rock was amazing. He got a bidding war going on a Friday night. By Monday, we had 15 great offers, and then we started cherry picking which ones. Then he created a bidding war on all of them, and the price just went way up, skyrocketed. In fact, he sold our model home, which there were lots of in Red Hawk, in Castle Rock, for more than any other one at the time. Absolutely amazing. He even goes to school. How many realtors go to school every single year to learn how to negotiate better? He's a machine, and he's one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. FrankDuranHomes.com. That's FrankDuranHomes.com. Now, back to Dane real quick. Let me lock him in. But, Mark, I'm going to bring you up. You've got a comment on evictions. We've had a couple calls today on them. What's your comment, Mark? And I've got Dane up with us. Mark?
Yes.
What's your comment on evictions, Mark?
The evictions that we're seeing down here in Pueblo are if the property or homeowner doesn't fix issues that have been found during an inspection.
Yep.
And they'll no longer be able to partake in the Section 8 vouchers. So what they're doing is they're just evicting the people, and hopefully they can get a regular tenant.
Wow. You know, Denver's kind of doing the same thing. In fact, you have to have some kind of a license now per rental, and they send in the Gestapo to check it out and make sure everything's good. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know Pueblo was already doing that. You know what drives me nuts?
Yeah,
go ahead, Mark.
We've had two friends that got evicted because of heating issues in their apartments that they were living in, and because the property owner wasn't going to fix it, they couldn't take vouchers anymore.
Yeah, so it's kind of a double-edged sword. Like, you want the heat to work, of course, but you don't want to be out on the street. I mean, it's kind of crazy.
Yes.
Yeah,
so maybe that's why that person's being investigated. You know, all of a sudden, the property owner couldn't take their certificate for Section 8, and they're thinking they did something.
Suzanne, did you go with us? Did you go with me to that hellhole down by Rocky's Auto years ago? Did you go to that?
I believe so.
Oh, my God. I called Denver up, and we were going to have the whole place shut down. There was people living in truck toppers. There was people carrying buckets of water back and forth. That was their water. There was people that didn't have electricity because they were living in a 1975 Scooby-Doo van. It was the worst place I ever saw. They actually took single wides and partitioned them to where there was 3 different units and they were renting those out, like with the community bathroom. It was the most illegal piece of crap park I ever saw. I call up Denver, I get them involved, and one guy calls me back. He goes, well, I guess we can shut it down. I wonder where all those people will go, though. And I started thinking about it, so I dug into it. I said, well, what do you mean by that? He says, there's nothing else for them. They much rather have that little hellhole where at least they can lay their head down at night in the same place and feel somewhat safe. Now, I didn't feel safe there. In fact, one of those partition ones, do you remember what they found in it, Suzanne?
I don't.
A dead body that had been there for 2 weeks. That's when the call originally came into the show. And I said, there's no way this could be real. And I went out there and it was real as real got. But I learned a big lesson. Yeah, Denver could have shut them down, but all these people, and we're talking 50 to 100 people, even some with small kids. Why they could even have small kids living in a truck topper, I have no idea. But it was better than living on the street in the middle of the winter. No matter what, it was better than that. So there wasn't much we can do. Now, Dane, I'm not quite sure where to go with you, though. I don't think you should even think about what happened a year and a half ago anymore. I think you need to figure out how to get an apartment, get the kids and the wife out of that motel, and kind of move on from there, brother. I don't have any magic number of anybody that's going to go investigate your landlord from something that happened a year and a half ago.
Okay. That's kind of where I was after with this.
Yeah, you need to move on. Now, saying that, I do want to do this. Kelly, I want their information and the sexes of the kids. 12, give me the different ages, and Suzanne and I are going to get some gifts, and I want to be able to get them over to that motel before we split town. So get whatever information we need, and we'll go from there. I'd like to do that for your kids, Dane. No big deal. Just say they're from you guys, whatever. 303-713-8255. We've got a ton cooking. Vivian, I want to know what Lotto Genius is. Then we got to take a break, but we're going to help you. What is Lotto Genius?
Well, hey, thank you for taking my call. I'm up here in Maine, and
now when you say Maine, is that Maine, Colorado?
No, Maine.
The state of Maine.
You're in the state of Maine. How did you start listening to the show? Did you live here?
Yes, I did, and I lived there until 2003. Listened to Tom Martino every day.
Very cool.
And when this problem came up, what I did was I was trying to make I wanted to win the lottery.
Well, me too.
So all of a sudden, this thing pops up and it says Lotto Genius.
When you say pops up, was it like on Facebook Marketplace? What do you mean pops up?
It was on I think it was on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this advertisement pops up. And then what?
Yeah. And so I clicked on it, and at that time they were talking about how they could predict the lottery numbers based on certain formulas.
Sure.
And then they showed you. And so I fell for it, paid him $155, which was a deal from $197.
Oh, and with all the money you could win, I mean, my God.
I know, that was just like a drop in the bucket. So let me tell you, Mark, it was like only 3 weeks I was able to access their website, and then my Spectrum shut it down.
Your Spectrum?
And they said that it was...
Is that your internet?
Spectrum is our cable.
Yeah.
It's our cable provider.
So they shut them down, meaning, what does that mean? You can't go to their website anymore?
That's right.
What is their website? What is the website?
LottoGenius.org.
Because they feel like they are harmful to me.
Yeah, but wait a minute. Hold on a second. God, there's so many layers to this. I have never heard of someone like Comcast or Xfinity or Starlink or any internet service deciding to stop showing a website. Am I the only one? Now, I'm not talking about criminal stuff. Maybe this is criminal. But I've never heard of, like, the actual ISP getting involved. I can't wait to dig into this a little further right after this break. I promise we'll come back. Maybe we can help you get your $150 back. But I myself, you probably didn't realize this. You probably didn't, Vivian. But I just crunched the numbers talking to you. And this Powerball that's going on out here right now is $1.1 billion. And I ran the math. And all I have to do is purchase 292,201 338 tickets. I'm sorry, 292,201,338 tickets for $2 each for a total bill of $584,400,000. And I could, if I was the only winner, take 1.1. That's guaranteed money right there.
No, you can't take it's 500 million in cash or 1.1 in an annuity.
In an annuity.
But the bigger question mark is, where are you going to store all those tickets, and how long will it take you to comb through them to see if you won?
He's probably make me do it.
Funny enough, they actually go on to say, and when I say they, my own thoughts.
The people in your voice,
the people in my head go on to say that this most likely would never happen because of exactly what you just said. You're not going to find a place from now until the Powerball where you could possibly have all those tickets printed. You're not going to find one.
They'll run out of paper.
Yeah.
It's insane. Now, okay, here's the worst part, though. If someone else won, you're done. Right? You're cooked.
Unless they ran out of paper first.
What happens if you split it by 4? Oh. Now your half a billion dollar investment's looking a little foolish.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how about if it was scratch tickets?
Well, what about scratch?
I don't know. Hold on.
Yeah. Think you make some money back on the scratch?
You also have to program the machine to do it sequentially.
No. Not random numbers. Yeah.
Right, if you had 2 million random numbers,
do that.
You could have multiple numbers.
I would just tell Grok. I'd be like, Grok, print out everything.
Do it.
So there are companies that do this, and they just go straight to the lottery, and they'll write them a check for the amount of, as if they had purchased all the tickets, and then they're guaranteed to win. But the problem is what you just said. What if somebody else
You get 8 winners.
Yeah, exactly.
You get 10 people doing what you just did. You just lost a lot of money.
Well, no, they don't have to do what you just did. It's just normal people like you and me who go buy 10 tickets, win, and that screws the entire process.
But wouldn't you have to have them printed sequentially?
No, you go straight to the lottery?
No. If you were doing it otherwise, let's say in Mark's scenario, let's say you had 2 million. How would you know that there weren't duplicate numbers? It's a random number generator.
There's no place you can have that many.
What?
Yeah.
There's no place you can have that many tickets printed.
I'm talking theoretically.
Okay.
If you went in
then
and
sequential printing would be the way to go.
You wouldn't have 2 million individual numbers.
Come in these big rolls.
You're right.
Of paper. Because that's what you'll end up with. A lifetime supply.
What I was saying on scratch tickets, if you had to sit down and literally scratch up
2 million.
With a quarter? How many quarters would you wear?
292 million.
Gosh.
So you die. You'd never finish.
All the little flakes,
Your
little flakes, you would die from all the shards that you do.
Inhaling.
You would definitely.
Oh, that Teflon.
Yeah.
From the ticket.
That'd be an issue.
Sometimes when we're in Vegas, we'll hit the horse betting part, especially at the stations. Instead of, playing slot machines or whatever, or blackjack.
Or horses.
Yeah, we'll sit down, we'll bet horses 2, 3, 4 hours.
Yeah.
No big deal.
You just look at which horse you like, or
pretty much.
Sometimes by a color, I'm like, oh, that one looks pretty. Let's bet that one.
I like it.
I'll play odds a lot. So in other words, if there's a 4 or 5 horse race, and there's a lot of them, people don't think there are. There's a shitload of them. I might take the first 2 to come in for second.
Yep.
And then I'll box the exacta, or I'll just take the first one and say he can go first, second, or third, and put like $100 on this horse that there's no way it's not going to
Just
come
a
in
flyer,
third.
yeah.
But that $100, what do you think it generally pays?
Oh, probably a shit ton.
No, it pays like $4.
Oh, if you're bidding on the main one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotcha.
You're betting a horse that the odds are the highest it can
That
be.
he's going to win.
Oh, you're already betting a favorite.
I'm with you. Yeah.
And you're betting the favorite to come in first, second, or third.
Yeah, then you probably get nothing on the third, yeah.
I used to have a system for dogs, and it really worked when I was in school.
I did too. It was called 1278. That's all I would ever bet because a buddy of mine, Joe Werner,
Like now
1278 try box.
With roulette, big black.
That's all I bet in
all he
roulette's
bets.
big
All it
black.
goes for? Okay,
What's
okay.
big black?
That's the big
All the
black
black.
numbers for roulette. So like
Big on green and red.
Taylor Swift's number's 13. That's
15,
not included. I know my
17.
birthday, 22 is included. So it's like 17 through 30.
Yep.
Oh.
Whatever.
Only black, though.
Only black.
Only
Big
black.
black. Big black.
And then I'll bet, I don't know, $5 to $10 a number.
I never thought I'd like slots, but man,
Yeah, they got
there
you.
are some fun games.
What was that
on
last
slots.
one we started playing? The damn,
Oh, the big gorilla guy. Oh my
Oh,
God.
King
And he
Kong
just
one, yeah.
brings
King
at you
Kong.
like he's about to explode with
Yeah.
a bunch of money
Yeah.
for you. And you're like, come on, just another $1.
it's got like that 3D thing going.
It does. That one, especially when you go to the airport, that one's right at the terminal, ready for us, and it's just blaring. That's
It's
like
right
the
there.
loudest one. Yeah.
Say no to keys at the
No, I'll do some craps and some blackjack.
I don't understand that game, but he loves it. Our son loves that game.
Yeah, it's
First,
fun.
the best I've ever done at craps, the very first night.
Yeah.
She passed out. I go down around midnight.
Yeah.
I play
In bed.
till
I
5
passed out in
a.m.
bed.
Good point. Good point. Yeah.
Not with the head down on the bar.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
But it's fun when you're winning and everybody else is making money. That's the best part about
I
that
had
game.
I rolled, I think, 30
But our
times.
son-
I've never
That's good.
rolled that much.
Our son won 10 grand doing craps, didn't he?
That was mostly blackjack.
Oh, it was?
My last time in Vegas was when we did Magellan conference out there, and it's probably the longest time I ever rolled. I rolled for 45 minutes straight.
That's huge.
Just and the guys were making so much money off me. I was too scared to like change the bets up. I'm just like, yeah. But that was like the one and only thing you could do.
I had
would
the
never
board
see it
loaded.
again.
Around 20 to 30, I mean, I made a shitload of money.
Oh yeah, that's good.
I had like every number basically.
I get too nervous as I'm throwing dice, though. I'm like, I don't want to change up the bets. I'm like focused on rolling, and I end up not putting enough money out there.
I'll tell you what, the worst is, man. I've seen people get yelled at big time. Like they'll be down fucking with their bet. Someone will throw the dice. It'll hit the hand, and then they'll crap out or something doesn't happen. And man, there's like a bounty on the person's head.
So true. That, or even if you play the don't pass line, I feel like you get.
So people take it pretty seriously over there.
A little bit. You can't say the number 7, and you can't have your hands down. People do that all the time.
You can't say number 7.
Yeah, it's
What
like
is
the
that?
bad juju. If you talk about, like,
Oh, really?
once the
That's-
button's on, if you roll a 7 and everybody else loses, and sometimes people are explaining it to their significant other, like, "Oh, you want to hit 7
And betting against.
or betting against, yeah.
Yeah, you're the only one betting on the, what would that be? The not
The
come?
don't pass.
The pass.
I want to try the slot machines.
They're so fun.
I was there in 2000. That was my last time.
Oh,
Now they're crazy.
They're so fun.
They're
now.
interactive.
Quarters.
No, there's no
No
quarters.
money.
Well, they don't take. So how much does it cost now? Not a quarter. What is-
Tickets and
the
cash.
rolls are $10
They
pop.
got penny slots, but
even those are
you're
10,
usually
8 to
betting
10.
$8 to $10 a roll.
But you don't.
How long
coins
does it
don't come
take
out
to put-
anymore, D.
Oh,
it's
no
a
shit.
ticket. It's a printed ticket. Then you go. And
Oh,
you
that
practice.
sucks. I like that sound.
All right, 303-713-8255. Don't forget to join us on YouTube. You can go to youtube.com, of course. Type in Troubleshooter Network. You'll find us live, and we're here all the time. We're talking about the lottery right now, but we do got one line open. I want to give that number out, 303-713-8255. 303 Martino. You've been ripped off, taken advantage of. We want to hear from you. This deal, though, with Lotto Genius, she sees something on Facebook, an advertisement for it. She spends, I believe she said, Vivian, you said $150, right?
$155. And the kicker is, Mark, is that the only reason that you are connected to Maine is because their newsletter comes out of Aurora, Colorado, but everything else is shut down. There's no phones. There's no way.
How'd you pay for it? How'd you pay for it?
by my credit card.
Well, why don't you just dispute the credit card? Call it done. Call it over.
I did, but they won't. They say there's no way to return my money. Not by PayPal, not by certified mail, not by...
Stop,
I had
Vivian.
to get a new card because of this.
Vivian, so you put it on a Visa or MasterCard, I assume?
Yes.
And then how long ago was that?
That was in September, but then I had to change cards because of this.
Well, what do you mean you...
When I disputed the change and I tried to give them my new... I wanted to tell them that I had to change cards, then all of a sudden, sorry, we can't give you your money back.
Vivian, you've got my head just confused, so help me out here. It's only a one-time charge. It's not per month, right? Or is this per month?
Well, I paid $155,
yes.
And then I started getting another charge of $29.99 every month.
Okay, stop.
And I
stop.
didn't know where it was coming from.
That's when you called the credit card company.
Yes, that's when I told my bank there's a problem here.
And then what did your bank do?
Shut it down.
Did they reverse it so you got a provisional credit?
No.
They didn't. Why?
No.
No.
Because because I got a new card.
Yeah.
And then I disputed the charge of $155.
Okay, did you get that?
No.
Why? Why did they not give you your money back?
I don't know.
Mark, somehow
I don't know.
they knew the card.
I don't even know where Lotto Genius is.
They couldn't give it back to the card because the card was...
It doesn't. But it's still the same bank, Doc.
I know, but that's what they're saying, that the card was discontinued.
What kind of credit card was it, Vivian?
Right. It was a debit card through my credit union.
That's why.
When I saw these weird charges...
Vivian, hold on a second. Vivian. Yeah. It's a debit card. Did you actually give a PIN number or you used it like a credit card?
No. I used it like a credit card.
Okay, so then you called up after you saw this $29 charge. You called up your credit union and you told your credit union.
Went to my credit union.
And what did they say?
They disputed those two charges and gave those back, but not the $155 because it was on a different card.
Okay, but it was still through that credit union.
Yes, sir.
So, Doc, you actually nailed that. So here's what we need to do. Yeah. Doc, would
then
you...
I nailed that. I sent you guys the address in Aurora, Colorado, where the newsletter
I don't care about this Genius thing. You got to handle it through your credit card company. You need to be able to get that back into your checking account or whatever the debit card's connected to. What is the name of the credit union, Vivian?
It's Seaboard.
I haven't heard of that.
It's in Herman, Maine.
Am I going crazy here, Dimitri, or does this sound like a pretty simple damn thing? I mean, she changed credit cards. I get that. Big deal. It still goes back to the same account it's connected to.
Yeah, in fact, I personally had that experience just a few months ago.
How'd you handle it?
So it was on a debit card, just like hers.
Yeah.
And there was an unauthorized charge on it. So I disputed the charge. I also had them deactivate that debit card and replace it. Well, eventually when I got my money back, it was credited to my account, even though it originally went out on a different debit card number.
Vivian, when you talk to your credit union on the phone about the $155, why do they say they will not give you a credit or at least a provisional credit?
Because the company was flagged as harmful.
Okay. My God, that's the entire reason the protection for the credit card exists. That doesn't make sense. They're saying, oh, it's a bad fraudulent company, therefore they're going to keep your money. You have no protection. Vivian, that makes zero sense to me.
Mark, I can offer a little insight. I think Vivian conflated two issues. The flagging came from her internet service provider because they identified this as a scam site.
Wait, is that what you're saying, Vivian?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so once again then, your credit card company, when it comes to the $155, why do they say they won't give it back to you?
because it was on a different card and I fell for it.
Okay, let's do this.
It's like my problem because I was an idiot.
Go ahead.
Have you gone down to your credit union in person and sat down with somebody and tried to explain it face to face?
Probably not.
Rather than on the phone.
Have you, Vivian?
No.
I guarantee you, if you do that...
Is there a branch near you?
Well, there has to be, because, it's a credit union.
I belong to a credit union with one location in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Okay, is there an office near you?
Yes.
Go down there in person, face to face.
Can you go down there today, like right now? That way, we've got 2 hours and 15 minutes. Here's what I'm saying. If you get down there and they're not going to give it back or explain why, we'll get involved right now.
Yeah. Well,
go throw some sweats on a
caretaker.
Go. Oh, okay.
I can't leave my client.
Can you all right, hold on. I'm going to do this. Deputy D, would you have a three-way conversation?
Excuse me?
Would you like that pause?
Deputy Dimitri just left the building.
Would you please have a conversation with her?
Yes.
And the credit union.
Of course.
And figure out exactly what they're saying. Because the entire reason for the protections from Visa, MasterCard, Discover, Amex is for exactly this. Fraudulent. The company's fraudulent. They're offering something that they can't even give. They're saying you can get to the website. No, she can't get to the website. And the other thing I do want to say, we're going to help you off air. Hopefully, today, Vivian, after the show, whatever, Dimitri's going to call you, and we're going to try to figure out what direction to go on this. And he's very good at this stuff. But in the future, if someone is telling you they can predict the lottery numbers, no one can do that with the exception of like what I was talking about is where you buy every single possibility of where the numbers can be. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right. So let me just ask you a simple question. Why does the newsletter that comes out of Aurora, Colorado not matter to you?
Oh, I can answer
Does
that.
that not give you a location where these people might be working out
I
of?
already looked up the location. It's a fulfillment service. It's not an office. It's Shipped Offers, which is a fulfillment service. They mail stuff out for you. I also looked up Lotto Genius with the Colorado State, State Secretary's office.
Sure.
There is no registration for Lotto Genius.
Yeah.
So it doesn't seem to exist.
It's an absurdity. That's why you have a credit card. And for people listening, that's why you don't use PayPal and you don't use other things. You never use a wire transfer. Getting a wire transfer back it's impossible.
And shouldn't you really not use your debit card, Mark? Right,
I wouldn't
right
use your
attached
debit
to your
card.
bank account, man.
Yeah, but at least, and never, ever, I don't care if you're at King Supers, don't put in your debit card PIN number. There's things out there that can read them. Simply don't do it. Maybe at an ATM, that would be about it, and I'm even leery of that. I simply don't use a debit card. Well, occasionally. All right, 303-713. Hold on, Vivian. 303-713-8255. So, for the $1.1 billion Powerball, once again, you'd have to buy 292,201,338 tickets at $2 each, totaling over $584 million. And then to your point, Dimitri.
Yes, what's my point?
Your point was if you took the annuity, you would get the full amount, but if you took the cash, you would only get
it's like a
503.
Yeah. So
you lost money right off the bat. And then if anybody else won with you, anybody else had the same bright idea and happened to have $500 million they were going to be using. I don't know I know people with money, but not $500 million. Mm-hmm. So, and if that happened, then you'd really be screwed because you'd be splitting the $500 million. Mm-hmm. Now you only got $250 million. You're out $250 million.
Don't you have to pay tax on that also?
Oh, yeah. Plus, Doc, very good point. Mm-hmm. Then you've got to pay at least probably half in taxes, I would guess. Why wouldn't, let me ask you guys something. Jordan, you might know about this simply because you guys sell annuities. Why do people always take the cash? I got to take this break. Hold on.
Instant gratification.
What's that?
Instant gratification.
So
Typically.
your tax liability
And life.
will be a lot less than what you think because your purchase costs would be deducted. Will be a
I'm not
deductible
sure you can
expense.
do that.
Oh yeah,
I'm not sure you can do that with
That's
gambling. I'm not sure you can do
people
that.
Who save? They even save losing tickets that they find on the floor of the casino.
That's if you put yourself down as a professional gambler.
I don't think you can, like, we have got some slot machines that have paid us thousands, okay, thousands. But we've also lost a lot. When you're in Nevada and it's over $1,300 or 14, whatever it is.
You're getting a W,
Yeah,
a
they're
1099.
Yeah, they're 1099ing you
Like,
right there.
Right there before you even get paid.
So those go directly to us. I get them to our accountant. There's nothing I can offset against them.
Okay.
Even there's nothing. So I end up paying taxes on the winnings, but I can't even offset
But
the
he
lose.
talked about finding a lottery ticket. I thought it was illegal to use somebody else's.
You thought what, that?
I thought you could not. If you found a lottery ticket on the ground, I thought it was illegal for you to cash it in if it wasn't you that purchased it. Am I wrong on that?
In a casino, if
you
it's
find a
not
lotto,
yours,
though.
you can get in trouble.
But if I find a winning lottery ticket on the ground outside, I can go cash that.
Finders, keepers, losers,
I think there's like a
weepers.
time period, but I think you can, yeah.
Hey, Mark, Talib, it sounds like Talib's having an issue with a property line fence placement line.
Yeah.
Who would he call to verify property lines and
The
fence?
Surveyor.
Yeah, surveyor for sure.
Just a surveyor.
And they're not cheap.
And they're not cheap, Talib. You hear that?
I did one side. Now, granted, our lot line's a lot longer, and it's a lot older, just because the neighborhood's old. But that one side from pin to pin with the report cost me $2,000.
Yeah, but that was a 6-acre lot.
That one run. It wasn't even our entire lot. It was one run where the fence was going.
And Dimitri, to your point, rich people don't buy lottery tickets. So
Or
people-
go out and look, Talib. I'm sorry, Talib, go out and look for the actual markers. They probably have, if you have a little metal detector, you can probably find the monuments.
So somebody who's lower middle class wins $3 or $4 million. They think they're set for life. They go out and buy all this stuff. They don't know how to manage money. People who know how to manage money don't buy lottery tickets.
Yeah, but people buy them for fun.
But most people
don't gamble. I mean, you gamble for fun.
Yeah.
It's like
But
going
you're
to a
willing to lose.
concert, going
Yeah.
to a restaurant. You gamble for fun.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is most
You don't get coins from the slot machines
Yeah,
anymore.
And lottery's like the worst you can do.
That's so old school. You still hear the ding, ding, ding.
We
ding.
enjoy
Like,
it.
You can still get the money sound like, oh, it's all coming out.
Like at the car wash. That's the experience
And
I
then
like.
Mark and I, sometimes we just play the winning music and let it play.
Or let it keep counting.
Yeah, even though you can kind of stop it.
You
and
could
keep
speed
going
it up,
forward.
yeah.
We're like, let's just keep dancing to this.
I remember they would hand me like these deli tubs, like what you buy your
Yeah,
coleslaw in.
What the hell's a deli? Oh,
And
Yeah.
you put it in the machine and it
Yeah.
fills
Oh,
it
the
up
buckets.
with quarters.
Yeah,
Not
not anymore.
buckets now. Okay.
It's all printed tickets.
They probably lost money with
Like,
that.
if you go to,
Time.
not Golden Gate, what's the one I like playing blackjack downtown?
El Cortez.
If you go to the El Cortez, and make it out alive,
Yeah.
in the very back, they have old school machines like that.
Mark,
They
pardon
still
me.
have the real
But
ones.
here in Black Hawk and Central City, no more.
No.
News Junkie
I don't think
says,
so.
tell Mark you can request a win-loss statement from a casino using your player's club card. I didn't know if you knew that.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean my accountant does shit with it.
Suze, I'll just go to the car wash.
Yeah.
Because I can
You know,
still
get
that.
on.
Ride. Yep.
Ding, ding, ding.
See if Eric can come on.
Eric who? Reinemer?
Yeah, I want to ask Eric.
Or the laundromat. I'll go to the laundromat and listen for that sound.
I have a question. There's
And the
something called-
sports betting's even worse, Doc.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know, like, the sports betting, when it comes to taxes, if you don't use a bookie and you're a sports bettor, you're crazy. Especially in Colorado. They completely rip you off here.
Yeah.
So here's my question. There's something called Judaism. I just had it on the tip of my tongue.
Judy, it's a religion.
Yeah. But it's like Judaism for beginners or whatever. And they have these meetings where they do these outdoor ceremonies. Oh, it's Judaism my way.
What's up, Joe?
And would you be afraid now to go to one of those meetings where there's going to be 100, 200 Jews
Oh, you mean because of the murders?
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
I don't know.
Safe travels.
Thank you. You guys have a good one too.
You have an
I
awesome
would be
Christmas,
afraid to
man.
go.
I'll see you next time.
In this,
Bye.
with what's happening now.
Hi, Joe.
Hey, Jordan.
Good, everybody so.
You might ask you a question about annuities.
Oh, okay.
With the lotto winners, why they take annuities over?
We're only going to have like 20 seconds coming back, I think.
I mixed up Joe with Bob Logan because they dress the same.
Yeah, right.
No, I thought it was Bob Logan walking in.
I am Bob Logan.
Have a safe trip, man.
Thank you.
Keep it cool on the road, dude.
Take it easy.
Give Ash smooches from us.
Love you.
What'd you guys think of
Hey,
that
John,
game
what's
last
up?
night? That thing was great,
It
wasn't
was
it?
fantastic. Love it. Love it.
What is comment on dryer?
You had said, you mentioned I have a dryer.
I don't think I did that on air, though.
I don't remember, but they heard something.
You must have been right. You are right.
Oh, always, Joe.
Always. I know. Yeah. I love your gloves.
They keep me warm in this freaking cold room.
Well, you know.
I have 20 different colors. I have like 50.
It's the holiday.
All right, look, I ran up against the clock. What can I say? We got 2 hours to go, that's for sure. 2 lines open. Get your calls in now. 303 Martino, Julia, Vic. You guys are up next, I promise. 303 Martino.
No, that was a great game.
Oh, totally great.
I mean, that Bo Nix is amazing. He really is, isn't he?
I like your new look of the stash.
Oh, you like it?
I do. I
I
haven't
always
seen you
had
with
it.
the stash.
I
before.
always had it.
You have?
Yeah.
No. He's
What?
not always
Always
had a
had it.
mustache.
I always had it.
Has he? I don't think so.
He's had it for a while.
I always had it.
Oh, you know what, though? I haven't seen him for the last few months.
Well, I mean, I had it then.
Pulling my
I had
chain.
it for about maybe 3 years now.
No way. I just don't believe
Hey, you know
it.
what, though?
You just outright calling him a liar?
No, you know what? Partially right.
Okay.
Would you shave it once?
Oh, you know what, Joe? That's what it is.
I had a beard.
You're right. You had a beard. It is a new look.
Yeah.
That I was right. See that? I was right.
Yeah, you were right.
Yes.
You're always right.
You're right, though, about that.
Yep.
You had, how do you like that? How long ago did you do this?
Oh, about 3 months ago now.
Okay, because I haven't seen you, I don't think, the last 2
No, I don't think so either.
Let's see here. I texted Eric my number for you.
God, what a weekend. So many people just getting murdered.
I know.
Horrible.
Terrible.
So, Mark, you wouldn't be afraid to go to one of their meetings?
I'm not saying I wouldn't think about it, but I don't think I'd be afraid to go. No, I don't think so.
Oh, so are you ready for Christmas?
I don't celebrate Christmas anymore because my son is grown and out of the house.
Right.
So I don't. He celebrates it a little bit because my daughter-in-law has a big family, and they make a big deal out of Christmas. They usually fly to Columbus, Ohio, where their family is. And I think they have like 7 kids.
Oh, wow.
So it's a big family gathering.
Yeah. Sounds like ours.
So I usually celebrate Christmas trying to win money at the casinos.
There you go. Yeah, we got 21 grandkids.
You have what?
21.
You have 21 grandkids?
Yeah.
How many kids do you have?
10.
Wait, how many kids you have?
10.
You have 10 kids?
Yeah, and they're all married except for Jordan. So that means that they bring.
I'll ask you the same question. Do you know what a fucking condom is?
Of course. It was. I think so. I think it's getting close. I hope anyway.
You like her? She seems like a sweetheart.
Oh, she is.
Yeah.
She really is.
How is it being a fan?
Oh, great. I mean, I love her mom and dad. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, I like them. They're down to earth. You know, they're from the Midwest,
Yeah, I love
small town, just like I am,
She seems no nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's awesome having 10 kids.
Well, it is. We have, our gatherings are about maybe 39 to 41 people.
Wow.
Thanksgiving and Christmas.
So you know what? If I snuck into one of your dinners, you wouldn't even notice me.
I know.
I get lost in the crowd.
And people do. So what you got to do, Mark, you got to push the annuities because I got to buy a lot of presents, and I got to make up for a lot of checks that I'm going to be writing
Now,
to the older kids.
I don't want you to recite them, but do you know the names of all of your grandkids?
Not really. Sometimes I.
Can I borrow one? I'm trying to get my daughter-in-law to get pregnant, and
she can borrow one. Yeah, anytime.
I would like about a 5-year-old because they're potty trained.
We have
they can
one.
Talk to you.
Yeah,
5-year-old,
and they're nice at that age.
Yeah.
They're nice. Yeah, when they become teenagers, they rebel. They rebel against me.
Who doesn't?
I know.
Mark, should I be texting this Dane guy asking what his kids like, what they're into? How do you want to handle that?
No.
Okay.
Just get their ages.
I have ages and names.
Yeah, we'll just get them each something at Walmart or something. I mean, I don't know what you'd ask them. Because I'd answer, I'm into PS5s. That's what I'd answer.
Yeah.
When are you going to do this?
Do what?
Get them the gifts.
Probably today or tomorrow.
All right, well, add $100 and I'll bring it in cash on Wednesday.
Okay.
Or I can Venmo if you want it today.
That's all, Suzanne.
Suzanne?
It's fine. You can bring it in Wednesday.
Okay. So I'd like to help also.
I want to get our accountant on. I hope Eric can get on.
Let's see if he texted me back yet.
Because when Mallory was trying to explain that shit to me, I was like, what? I can't offset it.
I texted him again. Let me know.
And here's the deal with these apps now. Like, the one I use, if I'm in Vegas, it goes by Vegas. Know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't think you pay income tax if it's under 10,000 on a sports bet or something. There's no reporting. Really? And I think it's the same with the app. But here in Colorado, it can be $1 and it shows up. And my one app works in 2 different states.
Oh, wow.
So I don't even understand how the hell I know they know where I'm gambling because they know where the phone's at.
Right.
But I don't understand how the back end, the accounting part works.
I made $38 on the Broncos game last night.
That's pretty good.
On a $10 bet.
Nice. What'd you bet?
It was a parlay that the Broncos would win.
And over?
And actually, Harvey would score.
Oh, okay.
So I had those 2 choices, and I made $28 out of a $10 bet.
I had a close one with Philadelphia, but I had to have Hurts score a touchdown, and he didn't.
He didn't, yeah. I don't know about the Jags when they're coming in next time. They're going to be.
Well, I tell you, you may think Bo Nix won the game. Not true. I won the game.
That defense.
No, because I bet $100 on the Packers, and I have made 5 sports bets in my life, and they've all lost. So the fact that I bet on the Packers means that the Broncos were destined to win.
Oh, absolutely. Well, they played really good.
So, Mark, it's interesting. If you win $1,000 at the poker table, there's no W-9.
Yeah, of course.
But if you win one of their giveaways, which I've done, they give you a W-9.
Yeah.
Or 1099 or whatever it is.
Yeah, 1099. 1099. Yeah.
That's what's great about the poker thing. You can win as much as you want, and there's no tracking it.
Right. Nice.
I got to figure out. I do want to talk to Reinemir.
I've texted him twice.
For the life of me, I can't. I wonder if what Mallory's telling me is I can't offset my sports betting in Colorado with losses from Nevada.
Covered a terrorist plot for New Year's Eve in Los Angeles and more on the Joe Pag Show. Tonight from 6 to 9 on 630 KHOW. Yeah.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Welcome, my friends, to the only show of its kind. We're here to solve problems, answer questions, take complaints. Our goal in life is to make your life just a little bit better. We've had all kinds of topics today. We've been talking about gambling, how that came up, and we're trying to get one of our experts on, by the way, Eric Reinemere. He's an accountant by trade that we've known forever, but I'm hoping we can get him up. I have got multiple questions now on gambling and taxes, and I really would like to understand them. How they all came up is this poor lady got suckered into getting a subscription to this gambling genius or lottery genius program that she saw advertised on Facebook. She paid $155, and then they started charging her $29 a month in addition. But they charged her $155 because apparently they know the lottery numbers. They know, how to win, which is like, I'm not going to get into that aspect of it, but I mean, it's crazy. I think I rather believe the Farmer's Almanac when it comes to gambling than I would this freaking thing for $155. It's absolutely crazy. Now, I want to tell everybody real quick about Paul the Waterman. It's incredible. He literally has, listen to this, Paul literally has systems that cost less than the competition by 50-60%. You can get a whole house filtration system. No more of those plastic chemicals in your water anywhere, including the shower. A whole house. It's going to get rid of the chlorine. It's going to soften the water, which will help the pipes. And here's the coolest part. You also get a reverse osmosis point of view system at the kitchen sink. All that for less than $4,600. You're not going to find anything close to that for less than 10 grand. Suzanne and I got one of his systems. God, it's been about 3 years. We love it. Paul the Waterman. His website, waterpros.net, waterpros.net.
Hey, Mark.
Yes.
We have Eric Reinemere on, but he is limited in time.
Hey, Eric, I'm glad I can get you real quick. Help me out and help me understand how gambling works now that it's legal in Colorado through these apps. If I win $10,000 in any given NFL season, what does Colorado charge me on that? How does that work? How does it work?
Yeah, if you have gambling winnings, you're going to get a 1099
Yep.
at the end of the year, and it's taxable income.
Yeah, but when I go to Vegas, unless if I bet over $10,000, there's no paperwork involved. So in Colorado, it's simply not the same. If I bet $5,000 and win $5,000 on a football game and then cash out or even don't cash out, they're going to give me a W-9 for that $5,000, right?
Yes.
Now, what happens if I lost $5,000 in Las Vegas the month before? Does that even Steven it? I have losses?
Yeah, you can take, this is the way it works, you can take your losses up to the amount of your reported winnings. So yes, your losses, you get the net amount.
So you get the net amount. I can't figure out for the life of me why I ended up paying taxes on two things in Las Vegas from two casinos. Because Mallory told me simply I'm not going to be able to offset it. And I don't understand why. I got to ask him. I got to ask him and understand it, because that's not what you're saying. You're saying you can take losses for the amount of winning. So why wouldn't anybody, if they won $10,000 on a W-9 in Colorado betting on the Broncos this year, and there's probably lots of them out there, why wouldn't they simply say, I lost $10,000 on a slot machine in Vegas in January?
Yeah, well, now I'm talking about at the federal level. Maybe Colorado is being ornery and saying, well, that was a Vegas loss. It wasn't a Colorado-based loss. So I'm just talking at the federal level. It could be that that's true at the state level, where the state, they want their money and they don't let you take a Nevada loss against Colorado income.
That's probably what's going on. And I'll tell you what really drives me crazy. You know, you walk up to a table game or walk up to a sports book in Vegas, like I said, unless if it's over $10,000, they don't care. You simply, if you sat down with $5,000 and got up with $10,000, there's no W-9 because they have no idea how much you won or lost prior to that. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous, but in Colorado, they're doing it different, man. I'm telling you, we got to figure out what they're doing on the sports book here. Because if you even win $1,000 here, you're going to get a W-9, right?
Yeah, or a 1099.
Or a 1099. Yeah, that's absolutely bonkers to me. I don't get it. And the other thing I don't understand about, maybe you can shed light on it, in Vegas, like I said on the table game, but if you hit a slot machine for like $1,300, they give you a 1099.
Right.
But if you walk up to a blackjack or roulette and put down $2,000 and win $2,000, they don't give you one.
That's weird. I don't know why they wouldn't be consistent across the board.
I don't know either.
I bet Mallory knows this stuff inside out. He probably knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, well, he's a not only is he an accountant, but he's a professional poker player.
Double trouble.
Double trouble.
Not a very good one.
Eric, I appreciate you coming on real quick, man. And
all right.
Take care. That's Eric Reinemere. These guys at Atlas CPA, not only do they do taxes, but they can help your entire company out. They can do the payroll stuff for you. They just do it all. They're great people at Atlas. You can check them out at 303-799-9111. 303-799-9111. Now, Vic, what is going on with you? We have two lines open, 303-713-8255. Anything you got going, we want to hear about it. 303 Martino. Hey, Vic, what's going on? It says you have a comment on the dryer. What is that?
Well, I heard I was watching on YouTube, and you guys said you were getting new washer and dryer, and I heard you say, does anybody want a dryer?
Yeah. That's exactly what I said. I thought for a minute, I looked at Suzanne. I said, geez, did I say that on air? But okay, yeah, you heard it on YouTube.
Yeah, I've had a Kenmore washer and dryer for 30 years, and finally the dryer went out.
Oh, no kidding.
Kenmore, 30 years. Finally, the dryer went out.
You know, we were talking about that. The old ones by GE and Whirlpool. I mean, going back 30 years, those things would last 30 years.
Oh, yeah. I checked out Home Depot for dryers. I couldn't afford it, but I told the salesman that I had a Kenmore. He goes, those things last 30 years. I said, that's right.
Well, this one's one of those front a front loader dryer.
Yeah, it sure is. It's electric, Mark.
It's nice as hell, man. I mean, it's 10 years old, but it works perfect.
Well, I've been drying my clothes on my bedspread, so.
Well, it'll work better than a bedspread. How are you going to get it?
I got a pickup.
Yeah.
Do you have somebody who can help you load it up and whatnot? Because we could not.
I'm not getting involved in that part. I'm more than happy to give it to you, but I'm not getting involved in the...
Yeah, I know. I've got two sons that would help me out. Yeah.
There you go.
But I only do my laundry twice a week, so...
And what town do you live in?
I'm west of Nevada.
Okay, because we're out in Franktown.
Right.
Yeah, it's yours. If you want it, it's yours. Hold on.
Kelly, send me his information and I'll reach out.
And we're going to run a criminal background check on you first. Just kidding. Hold on.
Okay, Vic, what is your last name? And what is the best number to reach you? Okay, I'm going to send this to Suzanne and Mark right now, okay?
CMG Financial. I say this in my recorded ads form. They are the bank. If you need a loan, I want you to go directly to CMG Financial. Right now, listen to this. Their reverse mortgage department is on fire. They've got the lowest rates, the lowest fees for a reverse mortgage, but they also have lines of credit. They have a second reverse mortgage you can actually get, which call them for the details. But think about that. If you're locked into that 2 or 3% interest rate on a regular mortgage, you can actually do a reverse as a second. Call and talk to John. John Clace is one of the head honchos over there. These guys lend out over $2 billion a month in all 50 states. You got to give John a call. Go to partnerinlending.com. That's partnerinlending.com. Now, open enrollment is up and running for health insurance. If you received your notice that your rates are going to go up, trust me, everybody got them. It's insane. If there's ever been a year to call and check other plans, it's right now. And I want you to call the people we trust. Suzanne and I and Tom and his wife have been using Integra Insurance for years and years and years. And Deputy Doc just raised his hand. He uses them as well. These are absolutely great people. They can help you with supplements. They can talk about advantage plans. There's even plans out there now where you can get grocery money each month that continues to grow. But call these guys. Talk to them. It's open enrollment and it closes pretty soon. Go to IntegraInsurance.com. Go ahead, Doc.
Today may be the last day. I thought December 15th.
For Medicare.
For Medicare, just so people know.
Yep, this is it. Call them today. Any questions there? IntegraInsurance.com.
I just wanted the people to know that, so they call them today.
Yeah.
You don't want to call.
I think they can extend, I don't remember. The actual exchange is, I think, the 15th of January.
I think what's interesting is that if you sign up for supplement the first time you get Medicare, they have to give it to you. If you sign up for Advantage and then you want to switch to supplement, they have the right to deny you based on your medical history. Because they denied me.
Well, I don't have Advantage.
You have supplement?
Yeah.
Well, I said everybody should just take the supplement the first time, because then you can always switch the other way.
Right.
But you can't switch into it.
Yeah. I'm really happy with mine.
I mean, the Advantage isn't bad. I don't have a hard time with it at all.
Are you still on the shot, Mark?
I haven't been on the shot for, God, mid-Hawaii, so yeah, probably 3 months.
So what are you doing? Are you overeating now?
Nope. No. I'll tell you what I didn't miss at all was lack of muscle mass. I see the difference so much. Yeah.
Okay.
They have, you're on the shot, right?
I am, yeah.
Oh, you are?
Who are you going through? Just your provider?
Yeah.
Make sure you take, what is Denver Regen putting in their cocktail now? I forget what it is.
Something to decrease loss of mass.
Muscle, yeah, that's a big deal. It wasn't in the ones I had.
With weights.
Yeah. I didn't notice anything for about, I don't mean weight loss. I noticed weight loss amazingly quick.
Oh, me too.
But the muscle stuff was like 6 months, 7 months.
I started noticing you were just like during your push-ups, during yoga.
Oh my God, it was crazy. Just totally different.
Yeah.
Because you got to remember, I mean, it's eating muscle, it's eating fat, it's eating everything.
I'm actually down 11 pounds. Can you believe that?
In a month?
No, this a month and a half now.
There's no food noise, is there?
No food noise.
You don't feel it. You don't.
No.
You don't crave stuff.
I don't crave stuff.
Yeah, that's the whole thing that makes it work. It's purely the craving.
Training your brain.
Yeah.
It's training your brain. That's what it's doing.
So I've been walking a lot, which
you have a lot,
which I didn't do before. Just walking like 3-4 miles a day.
Good for you.
I'm still doing the yoga and stuff, of course, for muscle, but that helps. I always said if I give up beer, if I could just get rid of beer altogether,
you would lose a lot of weight.
I'd weigh 8 pounds.
Hey, you know what? I haven't had any desire for drinks either.
I didn't as much by any means on the shot. You know what's weird though? Are you doing protein shakes?
Oh yeah.
They don't make you feel full. I don't know why. Do they make you feel full?
You know, I mean, they make me feel okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not like I'd crave more of them. They just don't
fill you up.
If you eat like a hamburger, you feel like you ate 10 hamburgers.
Right.
But if I drank a protein shake with the same amount of protein, it just didn't seem the same.
You know what? I mean, to me, the biggest part is actually if I overeat. It makes me feel terrible.
Oh, he felt terrible
God,
if he overate.
You know,
would be miserable at night.
I made some tacos, and I overate the tacos, a couple of months ago, and my Lord.
Yeah, it kills you until the next day.
Super Sure, coming soon.
This hour from the Trajan Wealth K-House Studios. Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisors. TrajanWealth.com.
All right, 303-713-8255, 303 Martino. You've been ripped off or taken advantage of. We got 3 lines open. Love to hear from you. 303 Martino. Joe Chiano joins us, by the way, mymoneymyway.com. And we're going to be talking about some annuity products and talking about retirement in general. In fact, Tom and I got into a little bit of an argument last week over annuities. And I want to kind of, I have done so much research on them in the past 6 days. It's just insane. In fact, Joe, I got to say, I know more about them than I want to know about them.
But that's good.
Well, hit your mic there.
That is good, yeah.
It is good. You have to do your research on them. So we're going to talk a little bit about that stuff, but just retirement in general. I'm to the point now at 53, I can't see myself retiring. I just don't even know what that looks like. Like, what does that look like? Like, doing what? What do you do? How old are you, Joe? You don't mind. Come on.
76.
Okay. And you're not retired. You're still
I'm
working.
not retired.
That's what I'm saying.
I love to work, yeah.
Dimitri, what's retirement look like to you? Do you see it in your brain?
Well, just like this. I mean, I don't intend to slow down.
Yeah, I know. And I think that's where people start dying.
Everyone I know who suffered a really terrible way to go, retired, bought a big TV, and sat on the couch.
And that's how they go.
That's how they go. And, just not the way I want to. So,
What a terrible
I
way
want
to
to
go.
keep as busy as possible.
Doc, when did you retire?
About 10 years ago.
10 years. So you practiced for how long?
From 83 until 2015, let's say.
Yeah, that's a long run at being a baby doctor.
It sure was.
That is a long run. We'll dive into that stuff in a second. Julia, 303 Martino. Julia called this morning. I'm not sure what's going on here, but Julia called up. Did she call back, Kelly? What did she call back for?
Correct. She has some other questions.
Okay, that's fine. So she called up this morning. In fact, I think first call we took, and she's getting evicted from an apartment where she's only got a 30-day lease, and she's only been there, if I recall, since January or February. But what's your other question, Julia? Did you reach out and talk to our guy over at Denver Real Estate Moguls?
So I tried to reach out to them, and I couldn't get a hold of them. But I did find a realtor.
Okay.
And she's willing to work with me on my credit and with the dogs and everything, and we found a house.
Nice.
The only thing is, because I had to get caught up back rent, I am struggling to get a security deposit and first month's rent. So I have a GoFundMe, and I'm asking for any help possible because I have to the end of this month to get out of this place and secure another place. If there's any way anyone can help me and my kids, I'd greatly appreciate it.
Well, you can. I don't mind if you give it out. Go ahead, Suzanne. You look.
Oh, I was just going to say, if she wants to email the link, we can maybe post it if you want.
Yeah, I don't care if we post it. I mean, it is what it is, Julia. I find it a little strange. 2 hours ago, you didn't have a place to live. Now, all of a sudden, you do.
I reached out to a realtor called Eddie Ellington.
Okay.
And she is the one that is helping me with everything.
And are you buying a house? You say a realtor.
No. I'm not buying a house. I am renting.
Okay.
I was to buy a house.
So does she manage properties or he manage properties or something?
She managed properties. Yes. Okay. And she found, I was looking on Trulia for houses.
Sure.
And I ran into her.
All right. Well, just make sure you do a little due diligence before you sign a lease. But yeah, you can email that over. And then, Suzanne, it's your prerogative. So I don't know. What do you guys make of that? Go ahead, honestly. What do you make of that? Am I the only one?
Tough, Mark.
Am I the only one on earth that just says what they feel sometimes?
Pretty
honest
much.
to God.
There has to be a way, and I don't know what it is exactly, but there's so many rental scams that go on where the people who supposedly are renting the house aren't really the owners. They get your deposit and they walk away.
Well, that's what I'm afraid that could happen to
So
her.
then we help her with some money, and she ends up scammed.
But I go even further, Doc. I'm saying we talk to her. Kelly, pick up and get her information, please.
If it's a licensed realtor, I would be much less suspicious.
Yeah.
I mean, she's not doing it on Craigslist. If this guy or girl is a licensed realtor, I think that settles the scam part.
Yeah, I was trying to get, let's see, there she goes. Now Kelly picked up. The reason I wanted Kelly to pick up is because now she can't hear me. I find it really odd that her first call this morning, all of a sudden now is a GoFundMe. I mean, you know what? So people, we are going to post it. If you want to donate, go ahead. But I'm telling you right now, I find it odd. And that's what I was asking. Dimitri, is that odd to you or no?
Yeah, it sounds. I do understand both sides, though. I can understand how she would.
What does that mean,
naturally-
both sides? I'm simply stating what I'm thinking right now.
Oh, right. So I do understand what you're thinking, and I also understand why this lady who's maybe in her desperate hour is also trying to find an alternative solution to what she considered this morning.
Yeah, well, I'm glad she found something. I find it amazing she found it in an hour and 45 minutes. She now has a place. She found a realtor. She likes the place. And on top of all that, now she just needs money for...
Well, Mark, I think we should take credit for that because that's the power of the Tom Martino Troubleshooter Radio Show.
Yeah, I think so too, Dimitri. 303-713-8255. Now, back to retirement. Actually, we got lines open. Any questions you have? Joe, so I want to say something about annuities, okay? I think everybody that has any form of retirement, I mean, if you've got $100, I'm not talking to you. But if anybody that has been working a long time, I see such a need for that guaranteed money at some point. I would never put more than 35% of my retirement, but I like risk. But I also, for the life of me, would not want to be in a position where I'm in my 60s, 70s, ready to retire, and I don't have some form of guaranteed money coming in. We were talking to Doc before, and that's exactly what he did. He took a big lump sum. Doc, how old were you when you did that? Like 70?
I was 70.
At 70 years old, where did your lump sum come from? Just savings?
Yeah, savings, my 401k, and whatever retirement funds I had put away over the course of my working life.
So he decided instead of having cash or instead of having it in the stock market going up and down, he decided to take this big lump sum and turn that in an income stream that he cannot outlive. I mean, it's there forever. And his even goes up each month or each year, 3%?
Minimum 3%.
So, and what is that for?
There's a 3% cost of living.
Yep.
But if the market goes up more than 3%, I get the market increase.
Yeah, but if it goes down, you have no downside.
I get the 3% regardless.
You get that 3%. I mean, that's amazing.
That is beautiful. We have an annuity just like that. Exactly like that.
Is the majority of your business, Joe, and I really do want to understand mymoneyMyWay.com, is the majority of your business people like Doc that are retiring, they're taking a lump sum and turning at least some of it into this income stream forever?
No, maybe 5%.
5%. So what is the
majority of the people actually want to wait maybe 2 or 3, 5, 10 years to let the annuity grow.
To let it grow.
So they can have a better income. But
when we were talking, and this was, I don't even remember, Thursday, Friday, whenever we were talking, and I was going through my retirement stuff with you and my accounts, you said at your age with what you're doing, I should not be doing an annuity right now.
Absolutely, Mark. You know, I am a certified financial planner. I'm a fiduciary.
Yes.
So I have I have to have your best interest at heart.
Yeah.
Okay. And you are doing phenomenally well with your stock trading.
Yeah.
I mean, you're doing great. And at your age,
let me ask you something. There is no doubt what I'm doing would make me way more than an annuity buying it right now. There's no doubt about it. It's in the math. But what I always wondered with people getting one younger, and Tom and I have had, and I'm not going to say it's an argument, he's a fiduciary as well.
Right.
And he's absolutely right that the S&P is going to outperform an annuity in a certain amount of years, no matter what. It just never has not. It just hasn't. There's been times where I think '08 would be a great example. I know my friend Tommy lost his ass.
Right.
He lost half of his 401k, and he was like 80 years old at the time. So that was devastating to him.
Oh, absolutely.
But the other thing I see, and I get the S&P does it, but then I think of somebody like my son. And he's really good with money because we've trained him right. I mean, no matter what, we've trained him right. He's got a great nest egg at 25. It's unbelievable. But there's a lot of people in that age range, 25, 35, that they overbuy on the cars. Or they get their first house and they basically just start second, third mortgages left and right. They basically are selling their house the slow way. There's people where if they did take some money they inherited or they did get, even in their 30s or 40s, and it sat there, they can't touch it. They can't touch it. People might say that's part of the problem with an annuity. You don't have 100% liquid. That's not what I'm saying. I would never take all the money. But at a certain time for certain people, hell, we have people that call this show that dip into their 401k and end up spending 40% of their 401k on fees.
And taxes.
And on taxes. There is a place out there. And it's not me. I agree it's not me.
Right.
But there is a place out there for people that just don't like risk, for God's sake, and they're afraid they're going to spend their own damn money.
That is right, Mark. You were talking about gambling, right? Just a few moments ago.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, see, the difference between an annuity and the stock market is really boils down to gambling.
Well, there's some truth to that, but I don't want to overlook, though, there is no doubt the S&P over a certain amount of time is going to make more. It just simply is. What I'm saying is there's people that simply don't have the discipline. If you give them the ability to dip into their 401k, how many people during COVID, didn't they extend 401k loans for like a year or something? Sure. How many people still haven't paid it back and lost their retirement they've been building up?
Sure.
It's just scary stuff when you talk about retirement.
Well, see, the only thing you got to keep in mind is that when you're young, just like you are, your whole objective should be
growth,
to maximize your account.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you're doing.
And I loved when we sat down and actually had the conversation. In fact, it was with you and Jordan.
Right.
And we probably spent an hour. Suzanne, you were in the room. We went over every single thing I'm doing. And I swear to God, at the end, he's like, there's no way. You're way too young to get an annuity. In fact, you were like, you're going to wait till you're like 64, 65, or, 4 or 5 years before you retire. Exactly. Then you convert into that income.
That is right. And see, that's when you become that age, you need to begin decumulating.
Yeah.
Not accumulating anymore. Of course. Decumulating.
And that goes with everything. That's when you start selling your toys.
Yeah, that. And the question you got to ask yourself, and the listener should be asking, is my money that I have built up over the years, is it going to last as long as I will?
Or is it? Am I going to outlast my money? Right. Is the damn question.
Peace of mind that Doc actually has right now.
Yeah.
That annuity will pay until the day he dies.
Yeah, he can live to 150 and he's still going to get whatever per month and the 3% and everything else. Hold on, though. I got to take this break. Hold on. 303-713-8255. 303 Martino.
Yeah, we have some families that come in with their children and they want to buy an annuity. Like a grandparent, they want to put in $10,000 per grandchild. And my question is, why do they want to do that? They want to tie up their money. They don't want to have that grandchild use it.
Right.
Would they be better off, doing the become the banker strategy with the life insurance? That's more liquid. But I do want to mention one thing, Mark. The annuities are not they're flexible. People can take money out of the annuities.
Yeah. You can borrow from
it. Not borrow.
Oh, I got to do this spot.
Yeah.
Boy, do I love the guys at DiscountBath.com, Steven and Chris. They're kind of the upper dogs there, if you will. These guys know bathrooms inside and out. They both come from a background of construction and bathrooms, and all they focus on is bathrooms. They focus on great quality workmanship, great materials, and the best price out there. We have used these guys, and we love them. What's interesting as well, maybe you've been thinking about that bathroom and you just think it's a lot more than what you can afford right now. Well, first of all, they have got great interest rates and different financing programs that could help you there. But if it's just a cash deal or a dollar deal, you might be shocked how much money they can save you. You can actually go to their website, discountbath.com, upload a video, and they'll call you up and talk to you. Or better yet, do what we did. Just have them out to the house. They're going to go over all the different options, whether you want heated floors, the fancy toilet, a California-style closet, you name it, a steam shower. They can do it all, and they can even do the real basics, a tub-to-shower conversion for less than $10,000. Check them out, discountbath.com, discountbath.com. Those, I'll be curious to talk to you in 6 months on your shots. It was starting in Hawaii. I had all my meds with me in Hawaii.
I don't think I'm going to take it for 6 months. I mean, I tell you what, I only want to lose probably like 20 pounds.
My biggest weight loss was my second month.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I dropped 30 pounds. No, 25 pounds in less than 2 months. It's an incredible med. They're going to get it dialed in to where it's better.
I know.
Meaning they're going to have the other stuff like Denver Regen's doing now to where you don't lose that much muscle mass.
Right.
It is weird, though, your spouse, because I never wanted, I'm not going to go out for a fancy dinner. I don't eat anything.
That's what Kim is saying, the same thing.
That's the hard, that was
That is
hard.
the hard, yeah.
It was. It's like, well, it's not so much the fancy dinner, but it's like, you know,
anything.
We feel like you feel like a steak. All he felt like when he did want to eat was like
calzone.
Yeah.
Oh, the what?
Calzone.
Calzone. Well, I'm like, I'm pizza
God,
now.
you love that?
I didn't want to eat steak. Chicken and calzones.
Yeah.
I ate a ton of chicken breast, chicken thighs, chicken sausage.
Wow.
Chicken parm.
Well, I love chicken wings.
Did you eat
I eat
chicken
them every
wings?
day.
Chicken wings.
I eat them every day, and
Chicken.
I love pizza. And
calzone.
I make pizza topping without the crust. And
I love that. Now
yeah, that's what
I finally got to the point,
day.
Doc, where I would just basically force myself to eat like broccoli. I'd eat chicken and broccoli.
Just like before I came to the show, I had a salad.
Yeah.
Have
you had to remind yourself to eat yet?
I did. I have in the first month I did. But now, I don't care if I eat.
Yeah, I know.
I don't care if I eat.
At some point, though, you're like, God, I got to shove down an apple. I got to get some kind of vitamin
I got
in
some
me.
nuts, you know what I mean? Nuts are good.
Nuts are great.
Yeah. Doc, you don't have to worry about those things, do you?
About what things?
Weight loss.
Yeah, I do. I put on a lot of weight. I'm thinking about doing it at the first of the year.
Yeah.
It's so crazy, Doc.
I do it. I mean, you know, it's good. I mean, the side effects are minor, but I mean, you can actually tell them. You know, you can tell about the side effects.
Well, the biggest one that I ever dealt with was exactly what you said, the overeating. And it's just more of learning.
Terrible, right?
Oh,
there.
it's like eating a Thanksgiving dinner times two.
It's like a block of cement.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
No, it's horrible.
Yeah. So you don't eat?
For about I would say 7 or 8 years, I did the no carb diet.
That works.
And I was working out 5 or 6 days a week. I would run 3 miles and then lift weights for 45 minutes.
Wow.
At least 5, and I was down to 175.
Yeah.
That's probably with your height. That's probably perfect.
Well, 185 is perfect for me.
Got it.
Yeah, see, my problem was that I'm 5'7", right?
Yeah.
And my weight got up to 190.
Yeah, it's heavy.
CallFuller.com. Denver's talk station, 630 KHOW.
right, 303-713-8255. Any help you need out there, we'd love to talk to you. 303 Martino. We have been doing a little bit of a deep dive on and off the air about retirement. On top of that, do you mind if I bring up what you're doing as well?
No, that's fine.
He's on the shot I was on. I use Denver Regen, one of the sponsors. I use them for 6 to 8 months, but Joe's got a few years on me. And it's kind of funny, we went through the same thing. I'd always say, anybody out there, and I say this because January's coming up, I'm going to be so transparent on my weight loss, it's crazy. I dropped almost 44, 45 pounds. And I did it in about 8 months. The one thing that started bothering me around 6 months on these GLP-1s, Joe, and you've only been on them for 2 months.
Yeah, 2 months.
And you've been doing great. You lost weight.
15 pounds.
Any side effects? We'll talk about the one we were talking about, but other than that, nothing. I didn't really have any either. The biggest side effect I ever had, when you first get on it and you're not used to it, it slows down your digestion.
Absolutely.
So if you eat too much, you are so full. You're literally backed up because your digestion's slow.
You feel awful.
You feel awful. And you learn not to do that.
That's right.
The remarkable thing about the medication, and people out there, if you haven't tried it and you're obese, you're crazy. I mean, I think most health insurance now cover it. Denver Regen's got it dirt cheap if you're a cash payer. But what's really crazy is that food noise, I called it. In fact, I wish I coined that phrase, and I might have, honestly, because I was saying this well over a year ago. And it gets rid of the food noise. You don't think of ice cream. You don't think of pizza. It's quite remarkable.
That's right. Or even, having a beer or having a glass of wine. You don't, there's no need.
It's so bizarre.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I got to wonder how that works. I wonder if it works. I don't think it does work for drug addicts, or else they'd be on it. But I wonder if there's something they can do that would work the same way for opioids or something.
Well, like that anti-abuse stuff, I don't know if that really kills the
That gives
alcohol
you-
noise, but it certainly, you pay for it if you drink.
That's a punishment.
It trains you. Yeah, it's just punishment.
We had a neighbor, Archie. In fact, I think he's dead now, but he was a raging alcoholic. There's two kinds of alcoholics. There's bingers, and that's what Archie was. Archie would drink 3-4 days, literally 3 or 4 days straight, be so messed up you couldn't even believe it. So messed up, I'd have to help his kids get on the bus. I mean, he was like, if his wife was out of town, his kids were at our house. Horrible situation. But then he wouldn't drink for maybe a month, and then he'd binge again. He was a binger. The other kind, we had a buddy, Larry, they just drink 20. They basically wake up, start drinking, and then go to sleep, wake up, start drinking, go to sleep. Totally two different things. Archie got on antabuse. I don't even remember why. His wife sued his company, literally sued the company for firing him for drinking on the job. They fired him for drinking on the job, and she sued him. She was an attorney and actually won, got a year's back pay and legal and everything based on that alcoholism is a disease, and they fired him over a medical reason. It was crazy. And he worked for Cisco. It was a big, expensive company at the time. But he was on antabuse. And he would drink on antabuse, and it would punish him. He'd get a bad headache, is how he would describe it. But he didn't care. He would drink on it.
Oh, my God.
I thought antabuse makes you throw up.
Yeah, it does. Doesn't it?
He said he'd get the worst headache of his life, but it was still worth drinking.
Well, I think that drug that we're taking right now, Mark.
Yeah. GLP-1s.
It actually works the same way. It trains your brain.
Yeah.
I mean, I overate.
Oh, of course. We all
I made
do.
some tacos, and I ate 4 tacos that I made.
Yeah.
Right? I felt it.
Now you eat 2.
I felt it.
Or 1.
Maybe 1.5 at the most.
Yeah.
I mean, I felt it.
Is there anything you don't like on it? I couldn't fathom eating a steak with a gun to my head. I couldn't fathom it.
Bacon and eggs. I
did not
eat
eggs.
bacon
I
and
did not eat
eggs.
bacon. I love bacon and eggs. I did not eat bacon and eggs for at least 6-7 months. I couldn't fathom eating.
It was tragic.
Really?
Oh my God, I would get off the drug.
And then the hardest part, and this is true for the spouses out there.
That's right.
Where one of them's on it, because you're living through this a little bit with Kim.
Well, absolutely. And besides that, I'm a vegetarian.
We don't want to go out to eat. When you're on that
That's
shot, it's
right.
like,
You don't-
why would I go out to eat and spend money?
Yeah.
I'm not even hungry.
That's exactly right.
Okay, we would go to Great Divide in Castle Rock when I was on this stuff. What would I order for my entire dinner, everything?
Fried pickles.
Fried pickles on the happy hour
Those are
menu.
good.
It's like $4 for whatever, fried pickle. That's what I'd eat for the entire day was fried pickles.
Mark, if you do the math, and I think I've mentioned this to you before, but if you do the math, you'll see that the money you saved on food, including restaurant bills, more than paid for the drug treatment.
Absolutely.
Right? Now, the other thing, you're talking about cravings. The liquor industry, as you know, is in a very bad shape right now.
Because of marijuana?
No, because they're blaming it on GLP-1. There are so many millions of people on GLP-1, which has been proven to reduce all cravings, not just food.
Yeah.
But the liquor companies are blaming GLP-1 for their poor financial
Oh,
performance.
poor liquor companies.
Yeah, right.
Those poor bastards.
Right. It's hard to generate sympathy for wholesome cause.
We got to take a break, but if you think of the only thing worse than the liquor companies, there's one that's 100 times worse in my opinion.
Oh, I know.
Because it's way more addictive.
The used auto warranty industry.
No. Cigarettes.
Oh, yeah, but they're all but dead now.
No. Now they're just cherry flavored vape.
Oh, yeah.
They're all owned by the same people.
Right, but
these families have killed so many people. It's ridiculous. I was stuck on that stuff for 20 years. It took me 10 years to get off nicotine. 10 years without a cigarette to get off nicotine.
Let's give them a little bit of credit for coming up with a way to kill their customers a little less quickly.
Hold tight.
Now, impact traffic.
Yeah, I got a good ride here in the city, not dealing with any delays, no problems. 270 is a little heavy west up through Vasquez, as well as the east side of I-70, particularly around Tower or so. If you're heading eastbound, that is construction related. 52nd and Lowell on a crash. We've also had one on 74th Avenue eastbound. It's right before I-76. Looks like maybe 3 cars involved there. That could hold you up. And if you're heading into the foothills, got a tanker truck that's broken down at the bottom of Floyd Hill, Hidden Valley. This is westbound right lane. It is slowing traffic. With traffic, I'm Jonathan Steele.
This report is sponsored by Our American Stories.
This is Lee Habib, host of Our American Stories. Be sure to tune into our podcast. This week, tell the tale of the Hollywood heartthrob who became one of America's greatest spies. You won't want to miss the next episode of Our American Stories.
Sheridan Auto Tech, literally, during the last break after I did a live spot like this, I was checking email and I sent the guy Sheridan Auto Tech. He was looking for someone that could do a pre-purchase inspection and not miss anything before they brought it over to the dealer. I'm telling you something. If you need someone that'll work on your car and be extremely honest about everything going on, not try to sell you stuff you don't need, but they also have the best warranty out there. 3-year, 36,000 miles, nationwide warranty. You're going to love Kevin. He also can get to the bottom of any electrical problem you have ever experienced. He's that good. They've got equipment over there that's incredible. Alternators, starters, brake jobs, engines, transmissions, electrical problems, oil changes, coolant system flushes, air conditioning services, blah, blah, blah. You get the idea? Sheridan Auto Tech. You're going to love Uncle Kevin. SheridanAutoTech.com.
When you've thrown over 4,000 innings like I have, you know joint pain isn't a maybe, it's a guarantee. For you, was it climbing ladders or too much heavy lifting? Hey, we're all in the same boat. But surgery, that was never my answer.
Baseball legend Roger Clemens knows there's a better way. That's QC Kinetics regenerative treatments that help your body heal itself. No scalpels, no fake fixes, just real relief.
What I love about QC Kinetics, these are the most respected medical pros in the country that specialize in non-surgical therapies to get you moving again.
Don't mask the pain, fix it. Call QC Kinetics now for a free consultation.
I trusted QC Kinetics. You should too.
Call QC Kinetics today and schedule your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 303-900-8986. That's 303-900-8986. 303-900-8986.
Selling a home can feel overwhelming and unpredictable. Hey, it's Jana Gondek, and I want to tell you about my friends Gay Ribble and Empower Home Team with Keller Williams. They've mastered a system that makes selling your home simple, clear, and successful, even when the market can be a little uncertain. Just ask their client, Kate, who said, Empower Home Team is phenomenal. The team made everything quick and easy. They went above and beyond to support me and made sure I understood every step. They were relentless and sold my home at full asking price within just a week. I can't thank them enough for making the selling process a breeze. That's the difference when you work with Empower Home Team. They combine deep market knowledge, powerful marketing strategies, and a massive database of pre-qualified buyers ready to act. They don't just list homes, they get them sold. And if your home doesn't sell, Gay Ribble will buy it at a price agreeable to you. That's her guarantee. Call 833-453-SOLD, 833-453-SOLD, or visit gayhasthebuyers.com, G-A-Y-E has the buyers.com.
Mandy Connell here with the Legal Minute from my friends at Bell & Pollock. Listen for more great advice on the Bell & Pollock Injury Show, Saturdays at 10 on KOA.
Hi, I'm Gary Bell of the law firm of Bell & Pollock. We are injury attorneys, and this is your Legal Minute. You're in an accident. You get out to exchange information like you're supposed to do. The other driver says, I don't even have a driver's license. I'm sorry. I don't even have any insurance. I'm sorry. What are you going to do? Is there anything that you can do? Yes. You can call Bell & Pollock at 303-795-5900. But know this, right now, if a driver gets out and they do not have a driver's license, that does not mean automatically that it's an uninsured event. Insurance coverage could very well apply to pay your lost wages, to pay your medical bills, to pay you for your injuries. We can help you. Gary Bell, Brad Pollock, Bell & Pollock, champions of the people.
Commercials?
That's me.
Oh, that was Dragon. We'll smack him around a little, put him in timeout.
The lawn care industry. Dragon, did you ever smoke?
No.
Never?
No.
Kelly?
No.
Never smoked cigs?
No.
What about the other stuff?
What about the marijuana?
I think Dragon probably has. I think.
I don't know. Dragon, were you a pot smoker?
Nope.
Nope.
Haven't done any drugs.
Not even in high school?
Nothing.
You're just a
That's
good
back
boy.
when it was all Mexican dirt weed. You had to drive like 3 hours to get a dime bag.
I never liked
Hello, this is Kelly
I
calling
did
from
maybe,
the Tom.
I would say 3 times in my life.
Yeah.
And I hated every one of them.
Yeah. I never have, actually.
It just tasted terrible, didn't do anything.
I tell you what, I like those CBD.
Well, that's different.
CBD, I like. I go to, before I go to bed, take a little drop.
Does it really help you sleep?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it helps you sleep quite a bit.
I know Blue Sky advertises that all the time.
There's no marijuana.
Right. There's no THC. It's
Right.
Or else you're DOA.
Yeah.
I know the feeling.
I just ordered glasses in June or July.
Oh.
I can't stand. I'm going through these
They look
glass
they look very nice.
Don't you hate when you open them up?
Glasses are extra.
Starting at 2 here on 630 KHOW.
All right, 303-713-8255. Get your calls in. We got another hour coming up. It was kind of funny. We were going around the table. I didn't even know Deputy Doc used to smoke cigarettes. I remember seeing old black and white TV commercials from like Philip Morris, and they would have a doctor up there saying something stupid like, I only smoke Marlboros.
No, it was Camels. They only smoke Camels, which are the worst cigarettes.
Those were the non-filters.
Right.
Yeah. So I smoked Camels, but when I smoked them, they were actually Camel Lights that had filters.
I didn't mind, cigarettes the last time I bought cigarettes, I think it was like 25 cents a pack.
That's insane. When my dad was in the Navy on the ship, he's your age. Yeah. On the ship, they were 10 cents a pack.
Right.
Yeah. Only on the ship.
In 1970s, in the 1970s, I was in the military.
Yeah.
And
Air Force.
Air Force. And I went to the hospital, and people were smoking cigarettes
in the hospital. I know.
Oh, yeah. I see
see
people with oxygen hanging around. They're not smoking cigarettes. Now think about that.
It's my first real kind of job. Yeah. I was a stock manager at a small grocery store in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Every one of our shopping carts had an ashtray on it.
Oh, yeah.
And people would smoke. The stockers would smoke. The customers would smoke. The damn checkers would smoke. It was Oklahoma. Like, if you didn't smoke, there was something wrong with you. Did you smoke?
I smoked briefly when I was in college, but when I lived in New York, at the Waldbaum's grocery store, they did have some carts that had ashtrays.
Oh, yeah, they're built right in.
Yeah, and people would walk around and smoke right there in the grocery store.
We were in medical school and smoked, which is crazy.
My dad saw someone you were talking about when you were in the military. Yes. He was in the military hospital for whatever reason.
Right.
And one of the people in the room had a trachea smoking a cigarette out of his neck.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, you've got to be pretty damn addicted to something to smoke out of your neck.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to give up smokes? How'd you do it?
Just in one day, I just decided not to smoke.
It took me 10 years.
That's impressive, D.
I'd walk around, I'd have patches, I'd have mints, chewing gum.
Right.
My God, I had everything.
I did it one day also.
They didn't have other stuff when you guys quit, though, right?
Oh, yeah, they had the patches, and they had the gum and stuff. I just didn't need it. So.
Yeah, you need it.
Pregnancy made me quit, Mark.
Well, she quit one day. She found out she was pregnant.
Yeah, I did it at an easy age. I was still in my 20s.
Yeah, but you're still on nicotine.
For totally different reasons, and I'm just started experimenting with it, but not smoking.
It sounds like a high schooler. Like I just started experimenting with acid.
The little nicotine lozenges.
He's addicted to nicotine.
Oh, really?
But he'll argue they're not bad for you.
I can quit anytime I want to.
Oh, he can quit anytime. He chooses not to.
Well, you know what? So he'll die of mouth cancer instead of lung cancer. Nicotine is a known carcinogen for oral cancers.
I used to do, you guys ever heard, when I was in military school, I'd do snuff. You know what that was?
Is that the same as chewing tobacco?
No. It's fine.
A tiny little round can.
Oh, my gosh.
You pinch it, and you, just like cocaine.
God. Yeah, they used to sell it at the record shop.
They sell it everywhere.
Over by my high school.
Copenhagen. Yeah, that was a big thing in military school. Anyhow, we got another hour coming up. Get the calls in 303 Martino, 303-713-8255.
For plumbing, heating, cooling, electrical
can, like the size of a quarter.
It comes in like a skull can.
Oh, wow.
No, way bigger than the size.
You're thinking chewing tobacco that you put between
No, it's snuff. Literally.
Yeah.
Snuff.
They used to sell it in little quarter-sized cans at the record store.
We would buy, in military school, they were
bigger.
like this.
Oh, okay.
But they were little.
Was it real tobacco?
Yeah, it was nothing but tobacco. It was snuff.
I gotta go, guys. I'll see you on
All right.
See you, Doc.
Merry Christmas.
I'm almost sure it was Copenhagen. Let me look here.
So, Joe, there's a very large body of research that points to the possibility that nicotine itself is neuroprotective. So, so in my case, it helped me. I started this experiment about a year and a half ago. In my case, it tremendously helps with focus on a task at hand.
Nice.
It displaces a lot of those,
my pay grade, girl.
fleeting thoughts in my mind.
I sent you an email.
So that's why I've been experimenting.
I know.
And I really like it.
That's all I got back for you.
I haven't decided if I'm going to stay on it long term because it does have a detrimental effect on my sleep quality.
Did you get that done?
I have very
in a month or whatever it is.
Not nightmares, but they're just so vivid, so real that I end up waking up.
Yeah, I will.
Once or twice
I didn't even know
at night, thinking that something is actually happening. Nothing bad.
No, I know, yeah.
But it's the kind of dream that I just can't sleep through for some reason. And unfortunately, none of them involved like Denise Richards or, so they're all just regular nonsense kind of dreams. So that's probably why I'll quit the nicotine lozenges.
Oh, you're going to quit them?
Yeah, because of my sleep quality.
What are they?
Doc is wrong.
Little lozenges?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Do you actually...
you put them just like chewing tobacco. Yeah. They glue themselves to your gum between the cheek and gum.
Where'd you get them?
Target.
Right there.
Walmart. They all have their brands. Wow. Yeah. Now, Doc is completely wrong. Nicotine itself is not carcinogenic.
I already knew that.
Yeah,
Nicotine
there's
is not
nothing.
carcinogenic.
It's all the crap you get from the
Yeah, it's the
cigarettes
actual
and the chewing
stuff in it.
tobacco that's carcinogenic. But I'm not worried about that. But I'm very worried about sleep quality. So
We know someone that struggles big time with sleep.
that's a deadly condition.
Oh, absolutely.
If your sleep quality is poor, you're going to die.
One thing
10,
I
20
noticed
years
when I'm taking
sooner.
that shot, I can sleep a lot better.
Wow,
A lot better.
that's interesting.
A lot better. I mean, a lot better. I used to get about maybe between 4 to maybe at the most 5 hours a night.
Joe, I wonder if that's because you're not eating late at night anymore.
Maybe, but you're talking about dreams. It brings out some very vivid dreams as well.
With Kathy Ireland?
I don't know.
Oh.
No.
See, that's
No.
my disappointment.
No, I know. But a real vivid dreams, So. But I never had them. I can sleep for 8 hours now.
That's awesome.
That's unheard of. That's unheard of for me. It's unheard of.
Joe, that is priceless. That is a priceless
That's the shot.
benefit.
I mean, it really is the shot.
Sleep quality is one of the most important things you can do for life extension.
Absolutely.
I generally sleep very well.
Yeah, Mark's a good sleeper.
I'll wake up for a half hour though in the middle of the night. It's no big deal to me, but
I have my juice in the morning for breakfast. Carrot, Granny Smith apple, and ginger.
Love it.
And then for lunch, I have a salad.
There you go.
For dinner, a tiny bit. That's it. I hope I can keep up those habits. That's the key.
hey, Talib, you might go to the county website as well. I'm texting you, but they might have the county could have a survey on
Already
there.
done. Wouldn't it already be on your property tax search, like your property records?
That could be.
You could go on the website and do that.
It could be. If the survey was done in somewhat modern times, and in his neighborhood, it should have been. Like we didn't, there wasn't one that we could use.
Hey, so if Vivian doesn't call in, I'll update the Lotto Genius story.
Say that again?
I can update the Lotto Genius story.
Oh, definitely.
But Vivian said she's going to call in.
She actually did, and she said that she was waiting for.
Call in, so whenever
Hang
you
on.
want me to, I'll update it.
Kelly says she actually did call in. You can't hear her, but you're waiting for what?
Yeah, so she basically said she was waiting for somebody to call her back.
She was waiting for someone to call her back, like is in Deputy D or someone?
No. Somebody from the actual place.
Okay, so she's still wait. She's waiting for someone to call back, but D has an update. I don't know if we want to wait or what.
It's up to you.
Okay.
Did you call her credit union?
No, I called her.
Okay.
I think that's who she's waiting for a call back.
Is her credit union?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
You okay? That sounds bad.
Been forever. This is my life now.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Mark?
Yeah.
Did you find out about the, this hour sponsored by mymoneymyway.com yet?
Yes, and we placed, how many are we doing a week? Do you remember what I ordered for Joe?
For the adlets?
Adlets.
Oh, let me look.
I think 30 a week.
Okay, and then send me what I was, paying before. I know you sent me the current.
Well, just send them an invoice from not December, but from
November.
I'm sorry?
Send him an invoice from November.
What I
Not
paid.
to pay. He just wants that because he's going to get co-op money for the
Oh,
difference.
sure. I could send that
So I
to you,
wanna-
Joe.
so I wanna be
Okay,
able to-
on your adlets,
We-
we ordered
I think 30, maybe 20.
30 a week.
Yeah, For what? This hour being sponsored by Become the Banker?
Yeah, well, 5 seconds or whatever we're going to do. We got to figure out what we're going to do.
Well, yeah, but just let me know.
Well, yeah, I got to think about what I can get in 5 seconds.
Okay.
It's really just to get the name out there.
Well, this hour being sponsored by the annuity company, getmymoneymyway.com.
Exactly. It'll be something just like
Make sure that the annuity is tied into, the name of the company.
Do you think Twin Peaks would be a good location for us? 25 in Arapahoe? It would be very convenient for you.
Close by.
Yeah. Nice atmosphere.
Why not like Diamond Cabaret or something? See, we could just go there.
That's even better.
Like at least they have a buffet.
But it would be more convenient for you and Mark if we go to Shotguns.
Oh,
because that's right.
There you go.
25 in Colorado,
and it's cheaper, right?
And it's cheaper, and the girls are prettier.
God, man, you know all that, don't you?
Yeah.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Welcome, my friends, to the only show of its kind. We're here to solve problems, answer questions, take your complaints. You've been ripped off. You need help with a contractor. You need help with the landlord. You need help. I've got deputies standing by, Deputy D, Deputy Doc, I believe Deputy Dollars out there. Everybody's waiting for a chore to do. 303-713-8255. That, my friends, is a phone number. We do have open lines 303 Martino. We've been talking about all different kinds of things. Do you guys watch, by the way, joining us in studio, Joe Chiano. He's with MyMoneyMyWay.com. They sell a great annuity product we're going to be talking about and who it's right for. Deputy D, Suzanne's to my left, Kelly and Dragon on the other side of the glass, taking your calls, 303 Martino. We were talking about a lot of stuff. Do you guys watch Shark Tank? You don't watch Shark Tank?
No.
I love Shark Tank. My God, I love that.
That's a fun show.
How can you not watch Shark Tank? No. It is so good.
What's it about, Mark? I've heard the name.
You pitch an idea of a business that's generally up and running, making money, but you want to either grow or sell part of it. You want to partner with a shark, meaning a very rich investor who's good at business.
So it's a reality show where these participants seek investment capital in their existing business. Is that right? Is that a good summary?
Yeah, most of the time. Sometimes it's just, sometimes it's weird. Sometimes it could be a charity, but in general, you pretty much nailed it. So I was watching an episode last night. Dumbest thing I've ever seen. But sometimes when you see these dumb ideas and how much money they've made, it's remarkable. There's one, I'll give you an example. In fact, Suzanne buys them. It's that weird-looking sponge.
Oh, yeah, the Scrub Daddy or something
Scrub
like
Daddy.
that.
It's a Scrub Daddy.
It works wonderful.
They sold like billions of dollars of sponges. It's a smiley face sponge, for God's sake. Mm-hmm. And it's been one of the most successful ones they've had.
Well, is it a personal sponge that you use in the shower?
No, it's not a loofah.
No, you wouldn't want to put that on your tush.
Okay.
No, it's like to scour a pan.
Oh, to scour a pan.
Yeah, it's like the Sponge Daddy or whatever it's called. They had one last night, though. I just, you ever see something and you almost get ill? Like your stomach is just like, ugh, like maybe a food.
I was laughing.
If I look at Spam, I want to puke. I think Spam should be outlawed.
Missing out.
Yeah, it's disgusting. I don't care. It's disgusting. Meat in a can's a bad thing. The sausages, all that crap. So, you know what a gingerbread house is, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this woman, instead of a gingerbread house, it's still a gingerbread house, but there's no ginger in it.
Is there bread in it?
No, guess what it is?
It's a charcuterie board ginger house. So it's salamis on the roof and olives in the trees.
Oh, that sounds delicious. In a driveway made of spam.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine at a party you walk up and people are just picking pepperoni off the roof? Think of how Disgusting that
And
is.
it looks ugly pretty quick. Once you start ripping off the salami on the roof and the whatever.
It's got to be just infested from the minute you put it out. It's meat. And it's in the shape of a house. And it's a dumb idea.
According to Mark.
That is sold
Mark.
millions.
That sounds delicious.
In millions.
Delicious.
In millions.
Yeah, it might be like the relish tray or something. It would go really well with a relish tray, Mark.
Cheap bus. I am not the only person that didn't know what a relish tray was. Most people have never heard of a relish tray in their entire life. Most people have never heard of a signature smell or scent. Seriously, most people have not. I was shocked when Martino said he went out one time and was getting a signature scent.
Yeah, he was analyzed for it. He said in the 80s that was kind of a big deal, and he went to some special store where you meet with consultants, and they study you, your lifestyle, your mindset, and they blend.
He had to be doing it as an undercover sting, for God's sake.
No, I think he was serious about it. This was back in his days of wearing a Rolex Presidential and driving a Bentley or Ferrari of whatever he had. He talks about that all the time.
And he had his signature smell.
No, he said he decided not to do it, but he would never tell me why.
Well, why do you think? He told me it was more of an undercover deal. He was doing research on it. Yeah, I wonder where the truth lies here, right?
Like
I mean, those are way different stories.
I think I know where the truth lies.
Yeah, I think I do too. I don't remember Tom wearing do you remember him wearing? No, that's not true. When he was on the news, he was always wearing a suit, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah, he was very
He wore
well-dressed.
suspenders. It was cute.
Yeah, he'd say that was when he was fat.
Oh, you're right. I do remember his red suspenders phase.
He would say, and he looks back on him because I'd never wear suspenders again. I only had to wear them to keep my pants up. I didn't even remember him being that heavy.
Never noticed him being fat.
No, just a little, overweight, not fat.
Yeah, he talks about it all the time as having been fat, but I think he's kind of exaggerating. His memory is exaggerated.
I worked with Tommy side by side there years ago, and
he was heavy.
A little extra
But not
pineapple shape, but not like.
Not like your brother.
No, God, no, not like morbidly obese or anything. Right.
Yeah. By the way, having lost all that weight that he did probably saved his life during this, this really scary health scare that he just had.
You're right, because he went in really good shape.
Yeah, he was working out. He was eating right. He didn't eat carbs, or at least very minimal carbs. So when he was diagnosed with it, all that probably saved his life.
There's something interesting about the carbs. And I get it. Sugar is sugar is sugar is sugar. Doesn't matter. It can break down numerous different ways. Some carbs break down quicker. Some carbs have a lot of vitamins, which are good for you, but they still have all the sugar. So carbs are carbs are carbs, and it's all sugar. But it seems to me, it really does, if you cut all carbs out altogether, no carbs, that's a pretty hard lifestyle. I still say you got to have some fruit, some vegetables. You got to have something. I am someone that can stand here and literally say I have done no carbs for long, long periods of time. And I've lost a hell of a lot of weight doing them. A hell of a lot.
Mark, I've been carb free for 5.5 years now. And
but I'll see you do a little cream. That cream's got some carbs in it.
Yeah, well, no, that cream is actually zero
Heavy
carbs.
whipping cream is zero carbs, Mark.
If you get the organic whipping cream, which doesn't have like the thickeners they put in regular non-organic.
Mark. Zero.
Yeah, there's zero. So, you still can't.
You're saying the one you don't even have the bottle.
Yeah, the one that's in the fridge right now.
Like the one at our house, those have a little.
No.
It says less than one, but it still says. See, I'm not.
Zero.
Okay. So it's zero.
Yeah, it depends. You got to read the
labels. What do you do for vitamins?
I have, I think, 8 or 10 pills I take every day. So, and I have my blood tested every 6 months. I get a 4-page report, or my healthcare provider gets a 4-page. Yeah, so I'm not deficient in anything nutritionally. I'm not deficient.
I was going to say, okay, but that's not what your old girl.
But so and so my carbs I limit to under 10 grams per day, and most of the days I don't even get to half of that. I just don't miss carbs after the first 6 months or so.
And Joe, you don't care now because you're on the GLP-1s. None of it.
Right? Yeah, but the thing is, though, Mark, being from Mexico City, I love tortillas. I love tacos.
Who doesn't?
I love chips.
Yeah,
salsa.
That's what kills you.
Carbs. Yeah.
That's what kills you at a Mexican restaurant.
That is right.
It's the damn chips and salsa.
That's right.
It kills you.
I love it.
Joe, didn't you say you're a vegetarian? So it's very, you can't get away from carbs when you're a vegetarian.
No, not really.
I eat a
you're
carnivore
right.
diet,
No,
so
you're
for
right.
me it's easy. You
right.
wouldn't be able to.
It's very hard.
I don't get full.
Well, he does it now.
Now I do, yeah. But I never used to.
Yeah.
I only eat fish.
Yeah. Suzanne's a big fish eater. If we go to a nice steakhouse, she always orders fish. Always.
I love fish. I really do. It's nice. The protein is so
That's got to
lean.
be hard on your wife, too, though, being
Oh,
a
it is.
vegetarian.
That's what Suzanne was talking about.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, it's kind of crazy. Got to take this break. 303-713-8255.
This is
Oh, yeah.
For the anniversary that we had.
Is that a steakhouse?
Yeah.
Steakhouse in
Right at Dry Creek.
Oh, okay.
No,
Bellevue.
Bellevue and 25, yep.
And, she had a steak.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. It looked good, right? And I had my scallops.
Mm.
Oh, you know what else they had? I love sushi. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
You like sushi?
I do like sushi.
Yeah. They had tuna steaks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Hold on, guys.
Tuna, but
DiscountBath.com. I'm going to make you a promise. If you call up Chris and Steven and you have them over to look at a project you want to get done, of course, a bathroom project, you're going to be so happy, not with just them and all the different ideas they bring to the table. And that could be anywhere from the steam shower to heated tile floors to making that vanity a lot bigger or knocking a wall down and increasing the size of the closet. It can be all that, but you're going to be so happy with the price. You're going to be happy when you go forward with the work they do, the time schedule they do. They are a wonder to work with, and you're going to love them. And next time you need another bathroom remodeled, I promise you, you're going to end up going back to DiscountBath.com. Great people, great products, and the process is wonderful. Call them up, talk to them, have them out. You can also take a quick video on your phone and upload it at DiscountBath.com, and they'll call you and give you ideas right over the phone. DiscountBath.com. Vestera Properties. You know what Barry Miller is really good at doing? Finding properties around the United States in up-and-coming areas. Areas that maybe Microsoft or SpaceX or someone's going to be moving in and bringing jobs, where the price of homes is going to go up. And he is great at getting you help with financing. He is great with finding people to actually manage that property while it's increasing in value. Then when it does, you sell it, and then maybe you buy two. He makes being a landlord extremely easy, but the real play is the money you're making on the house because of the area. I want you to go VesteraTurnkey.com and check it out. Go there right now. VesteraTurnkey.com.
Joe, there's one school of thought about that not feeling full experience, which I used to have when I ate carbs, is you're not getting the nutrients that your particular body actually needs.
Oh, wow.
So in those days, like I would eat spaghetti.
Love spaghetti.
I love spaghetti.
Right.
And then I would still be hungry a few minutes later, even though I can't fit anything else anymore. And when I switched to eating nothing but fat and protein, like really high quality, like steaks, for example, I lost that feel, and I don't feel full.
No,
I just don't want to eat anything.
You look good.
Thank you. But I don't want to eat anything else. And I don't have that craving. I would crave like ice cream, or I would bake pies.
Right.
It's because your body's still missing something. And that's what those post-eating cravings are about.
You're right.
So, and I'm not trying to talk you into a meat diet, but if you're not doing it for, like, let's say, religious purposes,
I saw it.
Consider eating
carbs now that I think
steak as much as you want.
When?
Until you're full of, until you just don't want it anymore. And then see.
Yeah, I don't think he's like completely carb free, but I think he's mostly carb free.
I believe that, yeah.
So it could be that because you're eating the rice, and the Mexican food is rice, and it is the flour, tortillas, super simple carbs that become sugar instantly.
Exactly.
So it's worth an experiment.
Oh, absolutely.
And steak is
Oh,
delicious.
it looks like our damn washer dryer.
Bacon, eggs, steak,
Holy shit.
cheese.
I mean, where's it shipped? I don't get
What do you
that.
mean shipped?
I don't know. I'm
God,
just
I hope it's being delivered.
I think that's the experience you might get.
I think you're right, because when I eat...
Actually, I would have no problem hooking them up. That'd be, no, it definitely comes with it.
When I eat scallops, like I was telling
Fills you up.
when I eat salmon.
Fills you up.
Fills me up.
But if you eat the tacos with the flour and, right, the rice that comes on the
I don't
side.
see anywhere
What
on
I
here
do
where
with
it's
tacos is I put plant-based food,
Oh, yeah. That's,
which is probably worse.
which is worse, yeah.
The process.
I think if you just experiment with high fat, high protein, animal sourced protein, not plant.
So it says order placed,
You
then
might.
it says shipped.
I think it will take you just
You will
one day
receive
to
your
experiment.
2-hour time
Wonderful.
window.
Between 6 and 9 the evening before.
I don't get a commission on steak.
So we could possibly do Wednesday if
It might really
with the
open up your
deputies.
eyes to.
I don't think it's going to
For me,
If anything,
eating
I
those
would guess
carbs,
we're
it was
early.
delicious, but it was wrong.
And I just think I
would
remember
overeat,
that from
overeat,
our
overeat.
refrigerator.
And I would still crave, and I would be hungry all the time. And I'd be like, "Fuck, I ate a pound of spaghetti. How could
It'd be
I
weird
I
having
know,
black
yeah.
steel.
But now I'll eat I'll cook a 1.5 pound steak, and I'll eat like maybe half to
How much?
1.5 pounds.
Okay.
And I'll eat like 1.5 to 2. I mean 1.5 to 2/3.
Thierry Advisors, TrajanWealth.com. 630 KHAL, an iHeart radio station.
All right, 303-713-8255. 303 Martino. I do want to tell everybody out there, a great company, Renew Home Innovations. We've talked about Renew a lot. They do exactly that. They can, build your basement out. They can do anything inside of your house pretty much. What's kind of cool is Nick, the owner, got back into HVAC. That's what he did for the first half of his life. This guy installed more furnaces and air conditioners. So it wasn't long ago, he went to buy one. And he noticed the price of these things are so high now. He decided to get back into that business as well. So Renew Home right now has a deal. Listen to this. The guaranteed lowest price on a new furnace. So if you need a new furnace, it's that simple. You go to renewhomeinnovations.com. You can give them a call, and they're going to give you the absolute rock bottom price on a new furnace. And I love the fact they're doing that. RenewHomeInnovations.com. Now, we've got Joe Chiano with us. MyMoneyMyWay.com, talking retirement. Joe, what would you say the average person has at age 60? What does it take to retire now? Let's not just concentrate on any certain product, but someone that wants to pretty much retire at 65, or let's even say 70 these days. How much is really needed in the bank? And I understand everybody has different ideas of how they want to live in retirement.
Right.
But is there such thing as a typical?
Well, there used to be a rule of thumb that if you had $1 million,
wow,
you could actually take 4% a year, keep it invested. And
so
just take that
$40,000 a
4%.
year.
Yeah, it could last you for
ever.
As long as the market
yeah.
doesn't go down.
Or as long as interest rates stay high.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So today, with the economy being the way it is, Mark, I think people more realistically need between $3 to $4 million.
Yeah.
To be safe.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Because see, the biggest fear that people have today is running out of money at retirement. Do you find that most people you deal with, they call up, they hear an ad, or they want to talk retirement with you, they want to talk about an annuity? Do most people own their house and they have that $1 million either in a 401k or maybe even liquid in cash? Once again, I realize you are unique. You and Jordan are very unique in this way. You don't really care how much money they have. That's
you
right.
want to help everybody out there.
That is right. That's our philosophy.
And a lot of people, if you don't have a certain amount of money, you're just simply not going to be part of the team. It's just the way it works.
That is right.
So what is the average person you're seeing, like 60 to 70 years old? What kind of assets do they have? What's their net worth? That's the way to put it.
Well, see, they range.
Just that much.
For, almost nothing, basically.
Yeah.
To actually multi-millions.
We didn't really laugh about it, but we did a movie event. This was over a year ago. And I remember saying, what kind of questions, because I left early, what kind of questions were you getting? And you talked to one person, and I mean, really, they had, I think, $100. Think about that. They're in their 50s or 60s, and their entire savings, Dimitri, this was no BS, literally $100. I don't even know how you live.
You can't. People actually have, they believe that Social Security will take care of them.
Yeah. But Social Security was made as a safety net.
Right. It's not meant to be a retirement account.
I was telling Jordan first hour, we went over everything with, Suzanne and I went over everything we have, basically, with you guys last week. And I was, I wasn't going to say I was flabbergasted, but you're like, you're not ready for an annuity. There's no reason for you to get one right now because I'm outperforming the S&P. I mean, literally, I'm killing it.
Definitely. You are, Mark, and you're very unique. Let me put it to you that way. You're unique.
Well, what's interesting is how many people, and I said this to Jordan, during COVID, you could actually borrow from your 401k for way too long. I don't even think people should be able to borrow from their 401k because of the rules that are in place right now. It's got nothing to do with it. I just don't think it's good. Especially if you got a kid that's 30 or something and he's going to take out of his 401k for a down payment on his house, something absurd. I mean, we hear this story all the time. I don't think people should do that. I simply don't think they should. But what's interesting about an annuity for someone that's even my age, and I'd never do this, so it doesn't fit me, but people might want to use that money because something happens in their life. If you are younger and in an annuity product, you're only going to get to just a small portion of that without having outrageous fees. I mean, I realize you can borrow 10%. If you have $1 million in annuity, that's $100,000 a year. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, you don't borrow it.
You can take
it out. You withdraw from the annuity. So
and there's no penalty.
There's no interest or no penalty at all. Okay.
The other thing that's very unique about the product you sell, if you price, and Suzanne and I about 2 years ago were pricing long-term care, it's outrageous.
Oh my gosh,
it doesn't even make sense. Unless you work for a big company like Walmart and they offer you something directly through payroll and they have millions of people.
As a group.
As a group.
That's right.
That's one thing. But even still, if you really look into that product along with Aflac and some of these other products, they're outrageous. It's just outrageous money. But the long term is the worst.
Well, that is right, Mark. But I would say about 20 years ago.
Why did it get so bad?
I bought a long-term care policy with Prudential.
For you?
For me. And my premium was like $400 a month.
That's crazy even
which is
then,
easy,
though.
Okay? No, which is fine. Today, the same policy, the same premium, I'm paid about $1,200 a month.
That's crazy.
Why? Because there's so many claims. People are needing long-term care.
Well, it's because they're living longer.
Oh, right.
They can keep you in a hospital bed for a year if they want.
Right. I tell you what, it is the biggest risk that people over the age of 60 are facing. Statistics show that over 70% of people 60 years old and older are going to need some type of help. And it's $10,000 a month, Mark.
In Colorado. In New York City, it's more.
Oh, absolutely.
So, but listen to this. I was thinking about this. Someone 60, 70 really starting to think of long-term care. Maybe they just watched their parents go through something horrible.
A lot of people do.
Well, that's it. I'm fortunate right now. My parents are in still good health, but they're in their 80s. I doubt they're going to wake up dead. I have a feeling they're going to have issues, or at least one of them that's considered long-term of some sort. I just do.
I agree.
Now, what's interesting is they could never buy a policy now for long-term.
Right.
There's no way. When you're 80 years old, that's crazy. That's like buying life insurance at 90. They'll sell you $1 million policy for $1 million.
That's right.
That's about how it goes down. But with an annuity, if they did have an IRA or qualified money, if they move some of that over, and tell me if I'm wrong, if someone had an IRA or whatever, 401k, orphan 401k, some kind of qualified plan, and they moved over right before they retired or within 10 years of retirement or 5 years or whatever,
right,
immediately for that matter, They moved over a portion of that, 35% into this annuity. Well, that annuity, at least the one you sell, has that long-term care rider on it.
That's a benefit, yes.
Where it will double the payment if you do need long-term.
That's right.
And you didn't trigger any taxation, right?
That is right.
Zero taxation.
Zero taxation. See, here's the thing. We had a client that came in last week, and his biggest concern was not only retirement,
but long-term care.
That long-term care, because he's seen it in his own family,
Yeah.
right? And he loved that feature of the annuity. He loved it. And he says,
it's almost like insurance, but it's not.
It's not.
It
yeah.
doubles. So people
It's a
understand, if you're getting a couple thousand a month on your annuity when you decide to retire, like Deputy Doc.
Right.
And something happens where you can't cook for yourself, you can't clean for yourself. Once you meet the criteria, and that is basically the criteria, all of a sudden that payment doubles.
Right.
In Doc's case, it would double to 4,000 or 5,000 wherever he's at.
That's
now.
right.
And then it's that number till the day you die.
And that payment will be paid to you.
Yeah, it doesn't go. Yeah, correct.
It doesn't go to the facility or the caregiver. So you can do whatever you want with that money.
I think a lot of times, one of the things a lot of us, I've been very blessed. We have done very good building a nest egg.
You have.
Very good. And, we've had our house paid off. We've just done everything right. And I'd like to think we taught our kids right, too, when it comes to money management. Because, there's people, look at the guy who got murdered over the weekend. Yeah. Who was that guy? What's
Rob Reiner?
Ryan.
Rob Reiner.
Look
That's
at this poor guy. His son got arrested for murdering his parents.
Think about that.
He was no, but here's where I'm going with that. They had all the money in the world. This guy's worth $100-200 million. They could throw money at this kid for the last 25 years, and that didn't stop him from apparently murdering him. I don't know if he did or not, but the accusation, and I guess there is an arrest now, but they've got all the money you can imagine, and they can't fix that. You can't fix that. So, I think if you instill people with money and don't do drugs and stuff like that, you get somewhere with it. But I think where I'm coming to is that anxiety level as you get closer to retirement. I can't imagine ever retiring, Joe, just like I can't see you. Right. At some point, you'll retire. At some point, I'll retire.
Maybe.
Yeah, I just can't. I can't imagine slowing down. But my point is, the anxiety of thinking of where's that paycheck? Exactly. If I'm not here in front of this mic, if I'm not selling advertising, if I'm not running this business, if I'm not doing this, whatever it happens to be,
hey, Mark,
you start thinking, what am I going to do when I'm not creating that money anymore?
Let me give you my personal example, okay?
Please.
I was employed by a company many years ago called E.F. Hutton.
Oh, yeah, E.F. Hutton. They would say...
When E.F. Hutton talks,
Hutton says,
people listen.
Yeah.
What a commercial, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, they had a pension. Okay.
Yep.
And I was vested when I left the company. I'm getting a pension now for the rest of my life through them. That's one check.
Yeah.
My wife is getting a pension from the airline.
All right, hold on. I got to take this break. That's 2 pensions. Everybody hold tight. I got to stay on time.
No problem.
Yeah, when he talks, people listen.
What a commercial. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, because I must have been like 10 years old.
See, that's what soured me about the stock market right there. I was actually working for the company as a regional VP for the company.
Jeez.
And I tell you what, they got caught laundering money for the mob.
E.F. Hutton?
Yeah.
I thought it was
a branch
checks.
A branch in New York. Mm-hmm. People used to bring.
Well, that could be money laundering.
Yeah. No, that's exactly what it was. Actually, they used to bring suitcases full of money.
Nice.
Into the branch.
I'd like to get a suitcase.
Oh my God.
That's like Wolf of Wall Street shit.
So their stock, went from, I think it was like $60 a share back then, which is really high, to less than $6 a share. And then Smith Barney bought them.
I thought it was Shearson.
Yes,
Shearson Lehman.
That's right, bought them. And that's what got me going, because I tell you, a lot of people, they were losing money in their investments.
So you were a VP?
Yeah, I was a VP.
Of what, like sales?
Sales.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you make a lot of money doing that?
At that time, yeah.
How much?
Oh, probably about maybe close to 100,000.
Shit, that was good money in the
Back
early
then,
'80s.
That's huge money.
In the early '80s, that was that gets you into
Well, my
you know, Cherry
history
Hill.
was, that I went from there to becoming a VP of a fraternal financial services company out of Omaha, Nebraska, called Woodman of the World.
Oh, I know Woodman.
Yeah. And they brought me here to Colorado, actually. That's how I got
I see their gravestones in very old cemeteries.
Oh, yeah.
Like the logs and the tree trunks.
Right.
Those
Exactly.
were Woodman.
That's a fraternal.
By the way, that stuff's called dry snuff.
It's called Woodman.
In Copenhagen still makes it.
Really?
But you can almost only get it around the Appalachian Mountains. Which is just crazy.
Finely ground smokeless tobacco inhaled through the nose. That's the same. I see the picture of it. That's the same stuff.
What, does it hurt you when you put it on your nose?
I don't remember it ever hurting at all.
It stings.
Stings?
Yeah, I don't even remember that. You put a little here and go.
Yeah,
that was it.
Mighty.
English Rose, McChrystals. I remember the McChrystals brand. That's what they used to sell at the record store.
Huh.
I remember when there was record stores.
With selling snuff.
Or video stores.
Or I remember on the Black Horse Pike in Jersey, we had an adult like bookstore, they call them, right off the Black Horse Pike, and they would sell this little jar of stuff you'd smell, and it'd give you a buzz, and it was legal. It could have been gasoline for all I know, but it was a little. I don't even know what it was.
It wasn't the same snuff. It was something else.
No. This you would just smell.
Jesus, it's like paint.
Like paint, yeah, it's basically, it was the original paint. And some guy just put it in little jars.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
For huffing at the bookstore.
Mark, house spots.
What do we got left?
You got Compass, Denver region. I think we talked about that on air a little bit.
Denver region's handled. I'll do Compass, and then I'll hit a renew.
I marked off K&H because they're not ready yet.
Okay.
No lives.
Yeah, I book everything for the show from now till the end of the year. There's almost nothing.
Yeah.
So when is the show on Christmas break?
Monday.
Until
the 4th, I believe.
What are the
January?
Monday? Yeah, we have 2 weeks off.
It's more than 2 weeks.
What am I going to do with all my extra time?
Friday's our last show. We come back the 5th.
Oh.
Yeah, so really.
I'll miss you.
The 20th.
Come over.
Through the 5th.
I'll come over.
Yeah.
I'll come over. And,
we're gone a week. We're home a week.
And, my gun club is just real close to where you guys are.
You can shoot in our backyard, brother.
Snow.
Oh.
Yeah, you could shoot in our backyard.
I was just going to invite you to the gun club.
Is it Franktown?
No, it's Ben Lamont Gun Club. It's over there in Rama. So it's east
over
of you.
Where?
Rama. It's east of you.
Like past Kiowa?
Oh, yeah. Just a little bit past Kiowa.
You go way out there.
Yeah.
You should stop by.
Why out there?
Arapahoe has one.
It's probably cheap.
I know they do, but I want outdoor ranges with very long distance. So like my other gun club, it's Colorado Rifle Club. We have a 1 mile long range over there.
You're like a sniper.
Just the target shooter.
No kidding. I mean, that's amazing.
So that's a ton of fun. I love it. It's fresh air.
Jordan bought me a gun.
Oh,
for my birthday.
Really?
Very thoughtful gift.
We've gone to the gun club quite a few times, and we enjoyed it.
Yeah, Centennial was a great.
Mark bought me a gun. I've never touched it.
Oh,
you've shot it.
Maybe once. I'm not a gun-toting girl, that's for sure. I don't pack. I don't have a Bible.
I can't believe we got to bring this damn dog to the vet again.
So bad.
What's the matter?
She keeps getting an ulcer and pancreatitis.
You own a small business? A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure. Coming soon.
All right, 303-713-8255. Don't forget, help@troubleshooter.com. You can email us anytime, and we'll get back to you. We love helping. Even throughout the holidays, when we're not around, I promise. Help at troubleshooter.com. Or you can leave a message at 303-MARTINO. That's 303-MARTINO. And we'll get back to you as well. By the way, Compass Insurance Group, their website, quote Compass. If you're looking at a renewal for your cars, if you're looking at a renewal for your business insurance, garage keepers, workman's comp, maybe you're looking at a renewal for your homeowners. Maybe all of a sudden your roof coverage sucks and it's now actual cash value. You got to call these guys up. They're going to shop 20, 30 different companies and get you the best deal out there. They'll also make sure you have the proper amount of insurance, whether that's too much or too little. Go to quotecompass.com. Do you use Compass, D? Have you used them?
Yeah, Mark, I just, and this is unplanned, and it's not a pre-planned plug for Compass, but last spring I bought my umbrella liability policy from
nice.
Brian, but a couple of weeks ago I switched both of my auto insurance policies to one of his carriers.
Because who'd you end up with, do you know?
I don't remember the new
Safeco or?
No, I can't remember.
Whatever.
Whatever. Brian said they're in
so
business.
good.
I mean, it's Bubba's Insurance, but he said they're in business and they have the means to pay the claims if necessary.
That's all that matters.
And he saved me, I'm not kidding you, like a little over $100 a month from State Farm. So
the biggest one I remember, he saved someone over $12,000 a year. They owned multiple rentals, and that's where most of the savings came from. But think about that, $1,000 a month, $12,000 a year. It's phenomenal. Hey, Joe, you were talking about you were working for E.F. Hutton.
Right.
Talk about back in the day. I mean, that really is way back there. I remember as a little kid seeing those commercials. When he talks, people listen.
Yeah, when E.F. Hutton talks, people listen. Right?
Do you guys remember the commercial with the Indian? And I mean, full brown Indian. And he had the tear coming down.
Oh, yeah.
And it was trash.
Yeah, it was a waste management commercial off the East Coast.
Yeah, it was off that where I grew up, of course.
Yeah.
And that was absolutely crazy. I remember some of those old commercials, but you had a pension from them.
I had a pension.
And your wife had a pension.
That's right. So we had 2 checks coming in, right?
Once you retired.
We got Social Security.
Yep.
A check apiece.
Oh, you both had 2 Social Securities and then 2 pensions.
That's 4.
Yeah.
Then we have an annuity, just like the one that we've been promoting on your show.
Yep.
And my wife has one. So we got 6 paychecks
that come in every month.
Coming in each and every single month. Now you tell me about peace of mind.
Joe's buying dinner.
Peace of mind, right there.
Yeah, it is. You got 6 different streams of income.
Even before I go to work in the morning, I get 6 checks coming in to the mailbox each and every month.
Most pensions, like your E.F. Hutton or your wife's pension, like Tom had a pension forever with, I want to say Fox or one of the news stations. But once you're not working there anymore, it stops. The growth just stops.
Oh,
right?
yeah. So you begin to actually.
So that's when you better do something with it if you're not retired.
You begin to decumulate. You begin to get the pension out of, whenever you want, basically.
Yeah.
Once you're fully vested, when you retire, then you can take the money out.
What's scary about pensions, and you and I have had this discussion before. I had a friend, I still have a friend, Doug Walker, and he flew for United. He was left chair. He was the captain, and he had the best route. It was like from here to Germany, and that's 4 days a week or whatever it is. And they went basically into bankruptcy. And his pension, he was looking at $10,000 to $14,000 a month till forever.
As a captain.
Yeah, as a captain, $10,000 to $14,000 a month. When the bankruptcy was done and they raided the pension fund and all the big wigs and everybody signed off on it, he ended up with a couple grand a month.
Yeah,
totally changed his life.
Illegal. I can't believe that.
That's why 401ks are here now.
Oh, what a disaster.
Well, look at Social Security. They rob it. I mean, my God, they're saying it's going to run out of money because all the money's going to everything else.
Who cares? They'll print more.
2033. Yeah, that's what they're projecting it.
Yeah, but they've been saying that for a long time, Joe. I mean, really, they've been saying for a long time it's going to run out of money. Whatever president or whoever's running for president at the time, when checks don't come out, better just move out of the country. I mean, seriously, you think of like the riots and stuff in the past, it'll be nothing. If those checks don't come, I get more afraid of inflation. And all of a sudden that check, like during Biden at one point, it was 8-9%. I mean, think about that, because your Social Security sure as hell didn't go up 8 or 9%.
No, that's right. See, that's why, I think people love our annuity, because they get a 17% bonus.
Yep, they get the bonus day one.
You know what?
And that money starts working day one. I want to explain the bonus, because I've done a lot of research on this. That bonus isn't yours, but it is yours because it's immediately growing. If it's 100,000, now you have 117,000, and when the stock market's going up, your 117,000 is going up.
That is right.
It's officially yours, and you can take it. When? 10 years?
You can take it out every year.
Every year.
Because
a percentage.
The bonus is being invested by 10% a year.
Got it.
That's to prevent people from getting our annuity.
Yeah.
And then
taking the money and cashing out and buying another one.
$17,000 bonus, right?
Yeah.
Out of nothing. So
it's 10% a year for 10 years, and you're fully vested.
That's right.
I want to make this point. Even with the exception of cashing it out, it is growing as 117.
Absolutely right.
Okay.
Day one. The second thing that people like our annuity is because they can participate on market growth.
Yeah, of course.
And protection against market declines.
Now, when we talk a fixed rate, because that's what we're talking here, if the S&P or whatever it's tied to, let's just say the stock market in general, goes up 4,000 or 5,000 points, or let's say it goes up, 15%.
Yeah.
You're not going to benefit 15% growth.
No, you're not. Because
it's going to cap at 7-8%.
That is right, because your money's not at risk.
That's right. But if it drops down 1,000 points the next year,
then it ratchets.
You're still exactly where you were on the good year.
That's
and
right.
then if it goes back up and over, you go back up again.
How good is that, Mark? I mean, really, stop and think about it.
It depends on your age. When you're ready to retire, I think it's perfect.
Right. And, people have the best of both worlds, don't they? They have potential for growth and protection against decline.
Yeah.
But then the most important thing on the annuity is the lifetime income.
Yeah.
You know how much.
You can't outlive it.
Just like Doug was saying this morning, okay? He has peace of mind.
I go back to that anxiety effect.
Exactly.
And I think a lot of people, they might be like, the stock market might go up a lot during my retirement, but I don't care. I want that exact amount guaranteed for life. It gets rid of all the anxiety.
That is right. So when people think like that about the market going up all the time during retirement, you know what, Mark? What if it doesn't happen? What if the market crashes like in 2008?
Yeah.
And they're retired now.
If you're retiring at that time, it would suck. That's exactly what would happen.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So our annuity has a guaranteed income for life.
Yeah,
and long-term care.
That doubles it.
It doubles it, as well as a death benefit as well.
Joe, I've got a question for you.
Sure.
And here's the context. Inflation has a very corrosive effect on any kind of fixed income, instruments, and especially pensions. Is there an instrument that one can add to the annuity or purchase it separately from it that guarantees that the annual payment you get from this annuity in
is
retirement
still what it is
will at least cover the rate of inflation? Is
absolutely.
There such thing?
Absolutely.
If you mentioned it before, I must have missed it. It sailed over my head.
It is a rider called the inflation rider. And you can choose between 2 to 4% inflation, just like Doug.
Is there anything above 4% available?
No, not with the annuities that we have.
Okay.
It's between 2 and 4.
Plus, it would get to a point where that additional cost for that might not be worth it. In other words, if it would go up 8%, that could cost so much a year, it might not be worth it.
Right. So they cap it. They cap it. But the key is that their income stream will increase.
Yeah.
By 2, 3, or 4% every day.
Doc says that all the time.
And he loves it.
Yeah.
He loves it.
I love, I was talking to Tom and we were going back and forth on some stuff, and I couldn't agree more with him. With Wave 8 and what he does, especially for people out there that are qualified investors. And I happen to be a qualified investor, but I do my own stuff. But for someone that literally does not do their own stuff and they're in their 40s, they're still producing, they're making money, you put it with somebody like Tom in Wave 8, and he's going to grow the hell out of it. I mean, it's as simple as that. But as you start getting closer to retirement, you take a chunk of all that money you've made over 20, 30, 40 years, whatever your lifetime looks like, your working lifetime. Then you buy something that's guaranteed never to go away.
Absolutely.
There's people I know, literally right now, I'm not going to say who, probably listening. They bought an annuity that's going to be about $35,000 to $40,000 a month till the day they die. Till the day they die.
Right.
And I believe, I'm not positive, but I believe they have a long-term rider on that as well, which would be $80,000 a month. Think about that. $80,000 a month.
Peace of mind.
But they did it. They did it in their 60s. 60, I want to say 64-ish.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Think about that.
It's reality.
Think about being guaranteed $30,000 a month plus till the day you die. It's nuts. Tom.
2 minutes?
Oh,
there you go.
So what would, so
Good
if you're
afternoon,
60
Tom Martino Show.
and you buy an annuity that guarantees you what Mark just said, $30,000 a month? That's insane.
It's too late.
What does that cost? What does
I
that
can
cost?
call
He had
you
to put a lot of
tomorrow.
money. He had to put a lot of money.
That's
How about
it? No, it's got to be more than that.
I think it's probably more than that, I bet.
I don't remember what it was.
Tomorrow, if you give me
I mean,
your
he's the one that told me.
No, because we have somebody that we have several people. That,
But his has been sitting there. When did you find that money for him?
Oh,
that was back
that was
when
time
the,
ago.
10,
the
15
kids
years?
were babies, 20 years, 15 years ago.
Time besides money. He bought it many years ago, right?
He bought it pre-COVID. I judge everything.
Well, I think Mark said
CMG. I'll tell you why I love these guys. Look, we've been talking money for the past 45 minutes. You want to save money? You need money to pay off high interest credit card debts, or maybe pay off a high car loan, or you just want to refinance a house, take some cash out, or maybe you never want to make a mortgage payment ever again. CMG Financial can do a reverse mortgage for you at the lowest rates out there, the lowest interest rates, and the lowest cost. They are the lender. If you listen to my commercials, these guys are the bank. They lend out over $2 billion a month. They are the bank. They have lines of credit. They actually have a product that is a reverse mortgage, but it's in second place. Maybe you have a low interest rate almost paid off, and you don't want to mess with that. You can actually do one of their reverse products and do it as a second. You can also do a reverse mortgage in certain circumstances with them if you're 55 years or older. These guys do it all. They are the bank. Call up my friend John Clace. He's one of the big wigs here in Denver, but they loan, and John loans in all 50 states. Here's his direct number, 303-882-6679. Suzanne and I have their product, which is a line of credit on our house. So our house is paid off, but we can access that money for the next, I don't know, we've had it 5 years. So for a total of 30 years, anytime we want, we simply write a check. And then we would pay interest on whatever's out. When nothing's out, we don't owe a nickel. It's like having this big stack of cash. You can use it anytime for whatever you want for 30 years. Most HELOCs are only 10, but I digress. Call John, 303-882-6679, 303-882-6679. John Fuller Law. Let me tell you about John. Here's what I love about John. Both times Suzanne and I have used him. Both times. One time we got T-boned. One time our daughter got rear-ended. The at-fault party, both times, we ended up getting every single penny of insurance they had. Maximum results. And we always dealt with John just like you will. You want to call up? You don't have to take the time to talk to some intake officer. You can talk to the attorney. You can talk to John. Check him out at callfuller.com. That's callfuller.com. What, babe?
Could you send me an invoice?
Show's over.
Send me this one that you sent me. Thank you. It's higher than what I thought.
Okay. You want me to send you October's?
Yeah, find out.
Because November was a 5-week month.
Yeah,
That's why.
So send me.
I'm sorry?
The smallest one.
Oh, thanks.
Okay.
We're out.
Can I send that later today or in the morning to you?
Later, so I can
okay.
compare. So I can send Magellan.
So just the smallest one in the past year, or the smallest soonest one?
I understand what he needs.
It doesn't matter. Just whatever you.
I understand what he needs.
Okay, Mark will help me.
Okay, please. So I can get the other company.
Of course.
I thought so.
What we're doing is going to be a little bit different, which I'm glad. All right, guys. Well, listen, Merry Christmas.
You too, Joe. You probably will see us.
Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you, Joe. So nice to see you.
Enjoy your family, your grandkids.
If you decide to experiment with a day of meat,
Yeah,
just
I'll
let
let
me
you
know how it goes.
He tried one of my ribs.
That's fine. I did try it. All right. I will let you.
You got nothing to lose.
And that poor baby cow.
I know, that's one thing I feel bad for. The little cow.
Yeah, I know
He's
exactly
like
what you mean.
But he'll eat anything with the face.
What? Oh my God. Yeah.
Except for squirrel. He draws a line at squirrel.
Unbelievable.
Well, you and I love squirrels.
We gotta get a dog in a bit.
Okay. All right.
Kelly, are you okay to lock this stuff up?
I got it.
Okay, thanks, girl. We'll see you. We'll both see you tomorrow. I think Tom's off tomorrow, too. All right?
Susan, do you want me here tomorrow, or do you want me to take
I think we are full with 3 guests.
Okay, so
Is that cool?
Totally, I'll take tomorrow off.
Okay.
Kelly, thank you so much. Oh, I'll go put this in the secret room.
It's not secret.
The secure room.
Okay.
They, your aunt, TikTok, some guy named Brent at work, they don't know your biology, but Viome does. Viome is a personal at-home gut health test that tells you exactly what your body needs for more energy, better digestion, and a better mood. So stop listening to them and get your body what it really wants this holiday season, the gift of feeling better. Go to Viome.com. That's V as in victory, I-O-M-E. Viome.com.
From the demented mind of Evan Ratliff comes a podcast about AI and the future of work.
I'm Evan Ratliff, and that's Kyle, the CEO of the company I just started.
Hey, just finished drawing up that quick one-page business plan for you. Here's the link.
Kyle's an AI agent. All my coworkers are. It's season 2 of Shell Game, a story of entrepreneurship in the AI age, or how I tried to build a real startup.